Guys, before we start this video, I do want to say thank you to all the viewers who tune in every video. I know this is only our fourth episode, but we have some decent views on all of our videos, and I just want to say thank you for those who tune in, and also get us to 50 followers, so that way D-Trey can show his face and y'all won't only be seeing mine. But with further ado, enjoy this video. What's up, people of Divine? My name is Damari.
What's up, people of the Divine? My name is Trey.
Man, how y'all doing? How y'all day been? I know it's been a minute since we dropped, so let us know in the comments below.
Bro, so Twin, how you been? What you got going? What you do today, bro?
Man, nothing much, bro. I've been chilling, bro. Just doing personal stuff. Today I didn't really do too much, bro. I just was out. I ain't gonna. I was out a lot, so I ain't gonna. I did do a lot, but I ain't really trying to get too much into it. But yeah, I was busy, bro. What you been up to, bro? What you do today?
I mean, got me a little cut on, bro, and then came back to the crib, watched me a little TV, made me
Word.
some food, uh watched and learned and read some new educationalist stuff, and then yeah, that was pretty much it. Consistent of my whole day, ain't gonna lie.
Sound like a productive day, Tony. I ain't gonna lie. So, y'all, we gotta start off with the question of the day and the poll. But before we do the question of the day, we're gonna start off with the poll. Now, I did what did I do? Oh yeah, I posted on my Instagram and Facebook because y'all don't like to engage in the comments. So I put it on Instagram and Facebook. And on Instagram, um, well, at first I'm gonna show y'all the options. So the options were Rise of the Guardians and The Santa Claus. Which movie y'all choosing? And so far, what's winning is Rise of the Guardians. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even mad at it because I would have picked Rise of the Guardians. As much as I like the Santa Claus, Rise of the Guardians was more tough in my opinion. Like it had a lot more action. Like I don't know, it's just something like I watch. Like I don't even know why. I can't even explain it for real. But I ain't gonna lie, a big part too is my dude Jack Frost. I mess with bro. He tough character. I ain't gonna lie. His background a little sad, like a little sad, but other than that, he a cool character. What about you, D? What you got?
Low key, I got Rise of the Guardians too, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Rise of the Guardians is hard. I feel like I watched that movie more times growing up, and I feel like it was more action packed. Like it was more interesting to me. I liked the plot. I liked the theatrics. Like it was just a good movie to me. I would definitely choose that every time. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right, so that is the poll. Now we gonna let my dude read the question. Go ahead and read that question, Twin.
All right, y'all. So the
Um,
Christmas movie guessing question is: a mysterious visitor arrives in the middle of the night while everyone is asleep. Stockings are filled, cookies disappear, and by the morning there's proof someone was there. But no one ever saw him come or go. So what movie do y'all think this is? Let us know down below.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think y'all really gonna know this unless y'all really watch Christmas movies, bro. Because this low key, it's weird. Like I wouldn't know it if I wasn't the one who made it. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the options real quick though. We got A Night Before Christmas, with Jack Skellington. Then we got Red One that just lucky came out last year. Then we got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and then we got another version of The Night Before Christmas, which I have never in my life seen this until I started looking up Christmas movies to put on here. Like I never seen this before. I don't know what this is. You got dude in here from freaking Avengers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This one of the
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This one of the most black. This nigga right here. I dislike him so much, bro. You wanna know why? It's off topic,
Why,
but
bro?
this nigga right here, this dude, he meat rise the life out of Captain America, bro. Like, are you serious, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie. If you meet right Captain America, bro, you can just I ain't even gonna say I was gonna say, but long story short, I don't like Captain America or anybody else who me right that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He came out of a bottle. He's not even human. But let us know
Came
in the
out of a bottle
comments.
is preposterous.
Let us know in the comments what y'all got choosing. So today we got a couple of topics for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, we got some very interesting topics. But the first two topics we got is space and dark matter. So D, I'll go ahead and let you get into the space part. Start off with the space part.
All right.
No.
So, um, as we know, space is widely a widely known subject. Everybody knows what space is, but there's a lot of people that maybe don't know the scientific definition for it. So, I'm gonna give you all the literal definition of space. The what is outer space? The vast physical universe beyond Earth's atmosphere. The idea whether the universe has boundaries is quite complex. Scientists believe that the universe may be infinite with no typical boundaries. On the other hand, the universe continuously expands. So this raises theories and wonders about it. Some theories basically said it could perhaps have limits based on its spatially curvature. According to scientists, the universe extends approximately 46 billion light years in all directions. Now, 46 billion light years is kind of crazy. That's like, but to me, that sounds immeasurable.
No,
But I guess the
right.
science is that's not. It's not like it's kind of like finite in a sense. But that's just crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like space is generally huge, and the wonders and the mysteries of space is just very interesting to me. I ain't even gonna lie. What you
Facts,
got, twin?
facts.
What
I
do
ain't gonna
you
lie.
feel?
So basically, I'm gonna say what he said, but kind of just simpler, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. But like, yeah. So space is basically everything beyond Earth's atmosphere. Like it's nothing. It's not nothing. It's a massive universe filled with stars, planets, galaxies, asteroids, and comets, and then energy, radiation, and particles. So space is where time, gravity, and light behave differently than on Earth. There's no air, so sound can't travel, but gravity still exists. See now, I did not know that without air, sound can't travel. So that's very interesting. I ain't gonna lie, but another way
That's
you
very
could put
interesting.
it, no facts. Like another way you could put it is like space. Like, well, not another way you can put it, but something to add to is like space isn't empty at all. Like it's full of things we barely understand. Like for instance, dark matter. So I'm also tell y'all, for y'all that don't know what is dark matter. Dark matter is a mysterious substance that cannot be seen, touched, or detected directly, but scientists know it exists because of its gravitational effects. So I ain't gonna. That's crazy. And if y'all don't know, uh, dark matter makes up 27% of the universe, but you can't see
God
it.
damn.
Like, yeah, see, yeah, you ain't know that. And I ain't either, bro. Like 27% of the universe. Like I know
27%?
27% may not seem like a big number when we're talking about percentage, but considering space, like the universe, like that's low key a decent amount. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know how they all know this. Like I don't get it. Like it's they say like scientists discovered it because galaxies spin too fast to stay together without extra gravity. Like I don't know how that ties into uh dark matter, but dark matter like it doesn't emit light, it doesn't reflect light, and it doesn't absorb light. So it's like that's why it's just dark. If that makes sense. Like I did that. Like, I don't think that makes sense, bro. Like this is weird to talk about. I ain't gonna lie, cause like it's just it's not factual and it's just weird. Like and it's like
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just like something to add to is like most of the universe is invisible, but it controls everything. Like dark matter, like I wouldn't like I don't know how to explain it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. So you think you can explain it better for me or
I mean, so so dark matter, you could look at dark matter as invisible glue in a
mm,
sense. And the reason why I say
mm,
that is because dark matter doesn't give off or reflect light exactly like my homie D just said. So we can't see it like normal stuff. Like we could see me and you, like we could see each other, we could see plants, we could see book bags, etc., etc. But we know it exists because of its gravity, how it affects stars and how galaxies move.
Yeah,
So scientists are able to understand how they are able to, with mathematics, of course, be able to put into these equations and see how this matter is able to control basically the entire, not the entire, but a huge percent
yeah.
of the universe. And
It's
y'all might not look at it like 27%. That's not even that big, but the universe is like it extends so far. So that's a great amount of the universe for real.
like,
And that's just what we know. Cause it could low key, y'all, it could be a little bit more. We just don't know.
yeah,
For real, for real. But
fast. Ain't no
so
telling.
for
But D,
so it, for real.
D,
But yeah,
Tom, let me.
no, go ahead. My fault. Yeah,
No,
what's
you're
up?
straight. I was just gonna say like back to what I was saying too about the like how galaxy like how you was saying too like the galaxy spin so fast like together
Yeah.
without like yeah they Fred the galaxy spin too fast to stay together without extra gravity so something invisible is holding them together. I don't understand how they got like how they figured that out, but I mean I guess from visiting space and all that. But for y'all who don't know or for y'all wondering like why does dark matter? Well, it's because galaxies wouldn't be able to form without them, stars wouldn't be able to stay together, and then the universe as we know it wouldn't exist, which is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I like, bro, it makes it seem like what like dark matter is everything. I ain't gonna lie, or like is everywhere. Like how is it only 27% of the universe? Like
It's
it's
basically, yeah. Yeah, I honestly, I feel like that's very, I don't know, that's interesting. I ain't gonna lie, and I feel like I'm going to have to do my own research about that as well
facts.
because that isn't something that I am too familiar with. But I do want to, like, I kind of want to go off of what you were just saying. How you said that you feel like it's based dark matter. Basically, it holds everything together.
Mm-hmm.
So another way y'all could think of dark matter is like invisible scaffolding or glue, like I said, invisible glue that holds the galaxies and the clusters together. So without this dark matter, stars and galaxies and stuff like that, it wouldn't be able to it would it wouldn't be able to be seen how it's seen basically, and it wouldn't be able to form how it forms. So this dark
Yeah,
matter helps it be seen and help it form how it's formed. And it's kind of crazy because like yeah, we really wouldn't be able to talk about space without dark
the
matter in a
matter.
sense because
Facts.
that's essentially what holds everything together and helps us be able to see what's in space.
Indeed, my brother. Couldn't
But
say it better. But I ain't gonna lie. So now that y'all know like what dark matter is, now I just honestly want to talk about like space in general. Like I want to know y'all opinions on space, and I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of it anyway. I know y'all know what space is, but you know just so y'all can have a little more insight and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, D, me personally, bro, because I'm not too big on space, so I don't know too much about it. Like I don't really know too much about it, bro, but it's very interesting. Like I always wanted to know like is there life out there, bro? Like there's no way that we're the only planet with life. Like I just feel like we can't be the only planet with
yeah,
life with all those planets out there. Like there's just no way by coincidence that I just so happen to live on the only planet that has life. I just don't think I don't know. I don't think that's I don't know, bro. I can't explain why I feel like that way, but I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. What you think, bro?
I
What you?
I do low key. I generally do believe that there is entirely 100% believe that there is life out there, and I
Mhm.
say that because I feel like to say that we are the only life in a universe that is insanely vast is I would say is very ignorant considering that you have planets that's you don't you have planets in other universes and other galaxies that we have no idea of. We can't get to these other universes that's beyond these billions of light years away, you know? So it's like, who knows what's out there? Space is generally a very interesting mystery, and it's something that we haven't explored all the way. Yes, we have satellites and all this different technology that's able to go into space and see these planets and stuff like that, but
Facts.
we don't know entirely what's out there, you know? So it definitely poses a wonder to, okay, so is there life out there? What's out there and stuff like that? Like, does is aliens real? Does is all this stuff about aliens real? Is it BS? Like, you know, like, and it's like, I don't know. I definitely do feel like, if for you to sit there and say, like, if you are a person that you like, oh nah, there's definitely like 100% there is no life out there, like, or, and when I mean life, I'm not saying um microorganisms that lives in Mars and stuff like that, you know, like these little pieces of bacteria and stuff like that, like stuff like that. I ain't saying that. I'm saying like actual like life, like people like us, or I don't know, people that's different from us, you know, in a different type of interpretation, I guess, but like people that's like actual life, like real people, like that's just different, I guess you could say, different or the same. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but life that's similarly to kind of similar to humans, I guess you could say. But yeah, I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie. That's is I do though, low key. I generally do, in my opinion.
And I
I
feel
do
like
believe
there's
that there
too. I
is
ain't
life
gonna
out
lie.
there. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I do.
definitely do. You couldn't tell me otherwise, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially like with all the movies that they make. Like I feel like people are smart. I'm going like we got some creative minds and all that, but I feel like
Yeah.
people just didn't make this out of nowhere. People just didn't come up with this. Like some like there was somebody one like an astronaut or something seen the alien and confirmed that it was aliens, and somebody probably could have covered it up or something. But I definitely feel like there ain't no this ain't no theory, bro. Like I feel like they definitely like there's definitely life on other planets out there, and they just don't say anything about it because they don't want us to know that we're not the only ones out here out of fear. Low key, like who knows? They could be
Yeah.
secretly testing on fucking, I mean, freaking aliens or doing whatever. Because you know how the government is, how they don't ever tell us nothing. But I definitely feel like there's life out there, and like I ain't gonna, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures real quick because like space is very beautiful. Like, and that's another thing. Like the pictures I'm looking at could be fake. It could be something they made up, and I just wouldn't know because that's just something that's just something that's been going around for years, for centuries. Like space always been around since I was came out the womb. So it's just like, who am I to tell?
Yeah, space been around for, I mean, according to scientists, space been around for billions of years, you know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, we we really, I don't know, I feel like space has always definitely, and I feel like it will always remain a genuine mystery, because it's just, there's no way of telling of what's everything that's out there. It's not like we have a device, we haven't innovated anything that could possibly visit all these universes and record this data and get it back here to us. It's kind of impossible to relay a message from, if you any device that you send into space and expect it to come back, or expect it to be able to send a message back, it's going to be too far from our solar system to be able to send it back, or even be able to get back.
Uh,
And it's just always going to be a mystery, for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie, like, so it's like there's genuine no way of there's genuinely no way of basically coming to a conclusion of everything, unless, I don't know, unless like life comes to, like aliens, basically you could say, comes to Earth and reveal itself to the Earth, I guess,
you
in
all
a
right?
public announcement type of thing,
I'm
or
saying,
like I don't know. I mean, it's different.
bro,
It's different scenarios to it, but I feel like it's too hard to be able
facts.
to understand like what's in space.
I ain't gonna lie. And life got too chaotic, bro. Like you can't even tell what's real now. Like AI just making stuff look so real all the time. You can't even tell if it's real or not. Like some videos you can just by like certain off details. Like somebody might get hit and they
Yeah.
body lag or something, or they body like don't react, or just yeah, just weird ways. But I like you do never know. Like five, no, like I ain't gonna say five, but like 25, 50 years from now, aliens could come on Earth. But shoot, if I was, I know I ain't gonna be alive, but let's say if I was alive, somehow I wouldn't believe it. I'm like, bro, somebody then made this up on the internet, bro. Until I see it myself, I'm
Wait,
not
how
gonna
many years
believe
did you
it.
say, Torn?
50.
My fault to cut you off. Damn, you don't think you're gonna be alive for 50 years?
Wait, no, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I said that, it seemed like a lot of years. But now that I think about it, I should be alive in 50 years. That's not that long at all. I ain't gonna lie. Well, that's long, but
Wait,
considering
dang,
life
bro.
years, like I could still be alive.
Don't count, bro. Message to the people under the vine. Do not count yourselves out like Montu like, bro, just did, bro.
Man. But nah, with that being said,
Golly,
bro,
bro.
D,
Dang.
I did show some pictures in the Discord. I'm gonna start off with the blue one, like the real blue one. But I ain't gonna lie, like just look
Yeah,
at this,
bro.
like
This
all those
Nubella effect is
stars,
crazy.
huh? What you
I
say,
said
Twin?
the Nubella effect is crazy.
What's that?
The blue, like
Oh,
basically, it is it's basically cosmic energy, to be
okay.
completely honest, to sum it down.
Or
So like that blue swirl, like this blue swirl is
yeah,
basically like a Nubella effect.
look
Like
like the
it's
Northern
like kind of
Lights. I
like
ain't gonna
radiation, I
lie.
guess you could say. But it's just beautiful. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Cosmic
it
energy.
is. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know something that I read up on online, bro, was that, and which is crazy. Like you can like kind of see it, and from this picture that it's more stars in space than there is grains of sand on Earth's beaches, and that's including every beach on planet Earth. There's more stars in space, bro. Can you believe that? Like every little
Golly.
drop of sand, bro. Every little drop of sand from every beach, twin. Every beach. There's more stars than that, bro. And just looking at this picture,
Bro.
I can believe it, bro. Like, this is crazy. I
Nah,
ain't
for
gonna lie.
sure.
But like then one thing I do want to know that I don't get, my bad to cut you off, twin, but is you
Nah,
see
you
how like there's a bunch of little stars and then you just got that the big star like kind of with like a cross shape, the two of them.
yeah.
Like is those like big
Yeah,
planets or like what are those? Do you know or
I generally, to be completely honest, I really do not know. I
where?
mean, they could be stars,
Mm,
but I'm not really entirely familiar with though like the glow of like the stars like that. To be
yeah.
honest, they could be planets. They could be
Mm,
stars that are. They could be basically, in a sense, like burning stars, I guess,
mm,
which is or like dying stars, like stars that are like dying out, but and they just emit more energy and it recalls them to reflect more. I'm not really too familiar with those, I ain't gonna lie, but though I mean on pictures it make it look so beautiful, bro. Like
man.
it make the picture just stand
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
But I'm
Like,
not really
is
too
this
familiar on that.
real, bro? Like, is this real
I ain't
time?
even too familiar on that.
Man, but I want to go
Like
to the next
man,
picture
but
too. My bad. What you saying?
nah, I was done talking. I ain't even gonna lie. I was just
No,
saying like, but man, like these, like those stars, like that little twinkle effect is just like overly crazy. Like
no
I don't know.
facts.
It's just I don't know. It's just like a kind of like a diamond in a sense, for real, for real. Like you got that one little iced out diamond and it just be blinging and then it just give off that nice little reflective
No
light. Like
facts. Nah, I don't need that. I know exactly what you're talking about. On me, but
that
now I
little
do look
bling
like
too.
that.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
but I ain't gonna lie though, like space is nice. Like it's dark, bro. Like it's dark, but it also got a lot of color at the same time. Like for instance, this next picture I'm showing y'all, like where it's like a lot of like it's a lot of stars, and then it kind of look like a sand mountain, bro. But like that's not a sand mountain, bro. Like what is that, D? Like, bro. And I'm asking him, bro, because he know more about space than me. Like he's low key the reason why we're talking about this right now. If I'm being completely honest with you, and we wanted to switch it up from talking about something serious to talking about something, like a little more. I wouldn't say positive, but on the bright side, I guess, like nothing too deep, something fun. But D,
Yeah.
what is this, bro? Because I ain't gonna lie, everything else is beautiful. Like the stars, the color, like I said, like space is dark, but I got color at the same time. Like, and it's just you got its own unique thing. Like, just all these colors mixed at once, and like in one setting, in one picture. Like. Is this not painted, bro? Like, there's no way this wasn't painted, bro. Like, somebody had to make this up. I ain't gonna lie.
So basically, this is another picture of like the Nubuela effect. It's basically it's cosmic energy, like I was saying for like the other picture
Mhm.
that we just was seeing, where it's like this nice little, I guess you could say like a curve in a sense, or
Okay.
like a little wave or whatever it is. I
So,
guess I don't know how to like really describe it, but
so hold
yeah,
on, D.
that's kind of like a little piece of. Oh, my fault.
Nah, my bad. Nah, I'm cutting you off, bro. But my fault, cause I gotta ask something before you get too deep in it. So you're telling me like the orange little like debris or like dust looking stuff is like cosmic energy, or like that whole everything
Yeah,
that's orange,
basically,
like that whole swirl and stuff.
it's
That's all cosmic energy.
yeah, for real, for real.
Okay.
But that's what it is. It's kind of like intense radiation and kind of like I guess stellar winds, which is space wind,
Hmm.
and it's kind of mixture with like the different stars, like because you see like all these different stars and
Yeah,
stuff like that
definitely.
just out.
I ain't gonna. That's
So
beautiful,
yeah, but it's just like a cosmic Nubuela effect. That's really all it is. I ain't gonna lie.
man. Like
So
I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
just
This is
like,
so
and
unique.
I guess it's in like I'm assuming, I'm not entirely too sure, but it's in like I think I don't know. It look like it's in like a Milky Way galaxy. That's what it looked like, but I don't know. It definitely look like it's in a Milky Way galaxy for
Wait, what you
sure.
mean in the
But
Milky
I
Way
mean,
galaxy? Y'all,
maybe not. I
don't
don't
clown
really know.
me. Don't clown me for this, cause like I said, I'm not too familiar with space. But nigga, are we in the Milky Way galaxy?
So as we was just talking about before, like I mean, yes, we are in the Milky Way galaxy, and our galaxy is in the Milky
The
Way
Milky
galaxy.
Way.
But you know that there could be, yeah, we our galaxy is considered in like the Milky Way is our basically like our cosmic home.
Hmm.
But there is other. I definitely do believe that there is other Milky Ways out there. To be honest, it's not just our Milky Way. Like it's not
Bro,
just
I
we
thought.
don't live
Well,
in the only Milky Way.
what you mean the only Milky Way? I thought that they just named our universe or our universe or our part of the universe the Milky Way.
Okay, so the Milky Way is a huge collection of stars, planets, gas, dust, and dark matter, like we was kind of talking about, and
Hmm.
dark energy too. But we ain't get into that. I wish I was able to tell y'all a little bit about that, but I'll elaborate a little bit on dark energy a little bit later.
Now, yeah, now
But
yeah, for sure.
obviously, it's all held together by gravity, shaped like a spiral in a sense, and our size is like 100,000 light years or something like that. 100,000 light years or something like that. I don't even know the exact like number to it, but it contains like billions of stars, and obviously our sun is in the center. We rotate around the what's it called? We rotate around the sun. Woo, woo, woo. But essentially what I'm saying is that like yes, the Milky Way is our cosmic home in a sense,
Hmm.
which is but it's one of the billions of galaxies in the universe. So the Milky Way, I think there is other Milky Ways out there. It's not just our Milky Way. Like it's not just one Milky Way in a sense. Like there's other Milky Ways out there, and that picture could be. I mean, 9 out of 10 that picture is obviously. If this is a real picture, this picture is in our solar system per se, not solar system, but in our galaxy. But
Okay.
it's just not like I don't know, bro, how to explain it. It's a lot of stuff that I
Word.
don't understand too, but it's just some stuff I do know about, and I mean, if I'm wrong about anything, y'all, my fault. Let me know. I'm sorry, but yeah. So
I ain't
with
gonna
my
lie.
research and my understanding, that's what that is.
And then this picture, the last picture now, what is this? This is like like what a galaxy or this is what is a universe or what's this twin? I don't know what that is. Or is that a black hole? Like what's that?
Low key, to it. They ain't even go lie to you, bro. it looks like low key.
I ain't gonna
It
lie,
could it generally could be a black hole. I ain't even gonna lie. It could be a black hole.
but I don't know
I
though
ain't even gonna
because
hold you
I don't
because
know though.
it's a massive hole in the middle, and then it's light that goes.
Black
It's like
holes don't
that. I
have
don't know.
light though. That's why it's called
Yeah,
a black
true.
hole, because you know it's like you can't even see black holes. They just getting sucked in. So I ain't gonna lie, that was low key dumb of me to say. But yeah, black holes like you can't
Yeah,
even
but I
see.
mean, it does look like a. It low key kind of does in
Yeah.
the center. It kind of does look like a black hole. I ain't
So
gonna lie.
I
It look
think
like it's
that's
kind of
yeah,
like
I think that's a galaxy or something.
like grabbing everything in. But yeah, it's basically kind of yeah. I would say it's a galaxy. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it looks like.
I ain't gonna lie,
But
if
it
that's a
does kind of
galaxy,
look
that's
like
crazy
a black hole in the middle.
because that's what ours
Man,
might look
I wouldn't
like.
be surprised.
But like, just look
Wait,
at the
actually, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
a
That's
galaxy,
exactly what it is, bro.
a galaxy. No,
Yes,
we're
bro. I
wilding.
just looked at the what you
Geeking.
call it. If you look at the top of the pieces, like not at the top of the pieces, but at the top of the picture,
Mm.
like you see like those swirls. That's what it is. It's a galaxy.
Okay. Where?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a galaxy. I ain't
No,
even pay
yeah,
that
this
no
is.
mind till I'm like, hold on, bro. Let me analyze the picture a little
Wait,
bit.
no, this is tough though. Like, I ain't
But it's
gonna
a
like just
galaxy.
just look at just analyze the picture real quick. So like, I low key want to like talk about specific parts of this picture. So the first part I want to talk about is the dark side, like basically the background of the picture, like not the whole swirly rainbow pink cotton candy looking thing. I'm talking like in the middle. I'm talking about like the
Yeah.
background. Like, bro, it's dark, but it got like you can see like the yellow, like I don't know what them is, like stars, like I wouldn't say comets or
Oh, it's
asteroids, like what,
galaxies, bro. That's
those are
other galaxies,
galaxies.
twin.
Dang.
Those are other galaxies,
So, bro,
bro.
in the
And this is
background,
this. Oh no, continue, continue.
okay, I was just gonna say, ooh, bro, if you look at the bottom of the picture, you literally see like another galaxy, like another one that looks like this, just a smaller version. You see it? Like if you
It's
look,
low key.
like, do you see it? For the viewers that's watching, bro, I'm going over it. Y'all can see like another swirly thing, and it looks like clouds. Like if you look like on the right side, on the bottom, where it's like not in the corner, but the right side of the middle, where it's like you got that little string of light going down. If you look down, like on the right side of that pole looking thingy, you will see it,
Wait, so on the right side and
and it's in the
low
middle.
key, I ain't even gonna hold you. I low key. You talking about in the middle, like in the
Yeah,
middle, like
in
that
the
white
middle.
ball?
Like it's in the middle, like it's on the bottom of the screen on the picture, but it's in the middle and it's on the right side of the little pole looking thing that's going through the galaxy.
I'm just going through it. Low key, I ain't even gonna lie. I
You don't
genuinely
see
do
it?
not see it, bro.
Bro,
I ain't
I'm
even gonna
finna send
hold
you a
you.
picture on my phone, twin. I'm finna send you a picture on my phone and scribble it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like you gotta see what I'm talking about, fam.
But so to my interpretation, this is basically a now that I mean in the middle obviously y'all I mean if y'all do know what a black hole is it do in the middle it kind of do resemble a black hole just a little bit but this is obviously for anybody out there that knows a little bit more of space or like is familiar a little bit more with the subject y'all know this is a galaxy and then on the image you can see other galaxies in the background. And I don't know exactly what all these galaxies' names is and all this stuff, but that is
All right,
I don't
twin.
know. This picture is just generally interesting. I ain't gonna
So
lie.
look, so
It's
look.
like an enhanced version of this galaxy.
Nah, bro, look, I sent you it on the phone. Now you can't really see it through the picture, but look in the circle where I circled that and on your phone, bro, and you will actually see it, bro. But it's just so crazy, like how it's like literally like they said, like space isn't nothing. Like it's a bunch of something, but it's just like it's dark. Like it's light in certain places. But like other than that, like it's really dark, and then like you got the dark background, then you got in the middle, like a lot of stuff is going on, like a lot of like I don't even know what to call them, but, like it's just a lot of like little like just like little grains of sand, like
It look
just like
like space dust and
yeah,
space
like
particles. That's
space
what it look
dust.
like.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's a
gonna
good
lie.
way to put it, twin. It looked like literally just a like space dust, like that's all it really looked like, and but it's just not one single color. You got pink, you got blue, you got gray or like grayish whitish pink mixed with like in certain parts of the cloud. Like right here, it's like white slash gray slash pink. Like it's just all the colors mixed together. But it's making only three colors, but you only can kind of see two. Like you really got to pay attention to the detail. Like and then right here you got light, like a light white, like a light white is pinkish, and then in the middle, like where it's like kind of a circle ball, like you just got like a strong white, like a strong white, but also kind of look like a, maybe a little bit of light blue, you know. But like it's just it's crazy though
Yeah.
how like this is what space looks like. I ain't gonna lie, dude. If you got any like planets that you want to show, like put in here and show and talk about, bro, like go ahead and put it in here, and I'll put it on the screen so you can talk about it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that's what I'm finna do too. Like it's some
All right, bet,
planets.
bet, 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 bet. So one of the planets I did want to talk about, it's in a whole different galaxy, ain't gonna lie. But it's a planet, y'all. This was just generally crazy to me. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's a whole planet, bro, named GJ 121
Mm,
4B. Discovered in 2009. This planet is very intriguing, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. Makes Earth water seem like a mere puddle. Even though water covers 70% of the Earth's surface, water is only accounted for 0.05% of the Earth's total mass, while on J or G, my fault, y'all, GJ 121 4B, the total mass is speculated to be 10%. This is the whole planet, by the way. So this planet is around to be 100 kilometers deep, while the Earth ocean goes only 11 kilometers deep. So who knows what could be in that water, considering Earth already holds terrifying creatures within its waters already.
man.
So who's to say what's in that water that goes 11 kilometers deep? Like that's a stretch. That is a insanely stretch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know how deep that is, bro. Like, what?
Do you got a picture of
That's
that
insane, bro.
of the planet
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab a picture right now. Okay, boom. So this is the planet. This is okay. So the last image on the right, which is
Mm,
third image, whatever you want to call it, is that blue ball, that big head blue ball. That is GJ 1214B. That's the basically the planet made of entirely water, basically.
dang. Yeah, I
Like,
believe it.
bro,
It's
could
just
you imagine
blue.
what, man? Ay, 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 bro. Could you imagine what's literally in that water, bro? Like, I don't even want to think about it. I ain't even gonna lie.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Now you saying it got me thinking, cause like we got a whole bunch of things in our ocean, and it's just like you said, it's only 70%. And if you looking at the comparison on the picture, like our Earth is not that big compared to what was the planet called? I'm just called the ocean planet. That's what I'm gonna call it. But
Yeah,
Earth
you could call it that for sure. I ain't
is
gonna lie.
smaller than this ocean planet, bro. And then if you look at Earth, like it's not just water, as you already know. Like you got land, and then you got this just big blue ball that you would get from Walmart inside of them little things that you put coins in, quarters in, and this looked just like one of them
Yeah,
balls. This looked just like one of them little
low key,
balls.
bro.
And it's just filled with water, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, like this ties with do I think there's life on other planets? Like yes, like bro, there's no way that there's just a planet with water on there just because like everything got a purpose, bro. And it maybe could have another purpose besides having life on it. But I feel like, bro, if there's a Earth where there's creatures living together, I feel like there's definitely a planet where there's just made for specific creatures. Like there's definitely creatures that live in this water, bro. I ain't gonna lie, and it's probably something that we would never would imagine or never could possibly think of in our minds. But this is crazy
Man,
though.
no, ain't no telling what's in that water, bro. Like, motherfucking prehistoric animals could be in that water, bro. Like, you never even know for real, for real. Like, that is just like I don't know, bro. That's in. Mm,
Nah, I agree with you, twin.
this is
Ain't no telling, bro. And I'm like,
and the fact that the
my bad. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. No. Oh
I
yeah,
was.
but I was gonna say like, and the fact that so this planet is measured to be around 100 kilometers deep. Like,
Hmm,
bro, what? So that's basically if y'all don't know. So if you convert that to miles, that's 62.14 miles. 62 miles, bro. Like that's insane. And that's
that's how
also a
long the
hundred
water
thousand
runs
meters.
deep.
Yeah, like so that's
God
yeah, that's
damn,
basically how deep the water basically would be around 62 miles. Bro, you know how far 62 miles is, bro.
bro. I
Bro,
can imagine
62
because 1
miles.
mile slick be like it don't be overly far, but the slick be a little distance. I ain't gonna lie. Like a mile is a
Bro,
little
that's
distant.
bro,
I wonder how many feet that
bro, a
is.
mile. Bro, low key, I'm genuinely finna convert that right now. I ain't gonna lie. Cause
But
I'm curious. So that is approximately around 328,084 feet.
328,000 feet.
Yes, bro. That's
Golly. So 328,000 feet. How far? How high do airplanes travel, or how high do airplanes be in the air?
around they cruise at an altitude of around I think 20 to 30,000 feet. I believe it's like 30,000. It's in the 30s. And I think the highest they could get up to, if I'm not mistaken, is like 40,000 feet, like around there.
God dang, y'all. So y'all telling me that this planet, this ocean planet, has water that is 328,000 feet, and then planes only go 40,000 feet in the air, and that's high in the air, y'all. Like we above the clouds, like that's high in the air. So like,
Hmm.
imagine how deep this is, bro. Like imagine, bro. I don't even know how you can imagine that because I'm trying and I can't. Shit, I can't. That's too damn deep. I don't even
So
like
you got,
water.
bro,
I don't even
man,
like
bro,
water.
you
Golly.
got a whole, you got a whole planet that is 62 miles, estimated to be 62 miles deep.
Mhm.
62 miles deep. And our deepest ocean, our deepest part in the world is basically the Mariana Trench. And that is
The
around,
Mario
it
the
could fit
Trench.
a few, the Mariana Trench. Yeah, that's the deepest part. That's the deepest part of the world.
Why am I
And
catching the
but it's
stream?
like, it's ocean. And it's like, that's overly deep. I don't know exactly how deep it is. Exactly. Hold on. I'm finna see how deep is the Mariana Trench.
Nigga, I mean, dude, are you being like for real or are you like throwing it straight at me? I'm actually genuinely lost right now.
The Mariana Trench, that's the deepest part of the ocean. I'm serious.
Wait, this sound like you saying Damari on the trench. Bro, what are you saying, twin?
No, the Mariana Trench, bro. Search it up, dude. It's the deepest part of the ocean, and it's only 11 kilometers. So if you put that, so in comparison, this planet is what he said, the Mariana Trench.
That's why I was like, bro, am I getting a straight question mark?
No, bro, no. I was
And my dumb
comparing it.
ass was
So
actually
that's the
gonna look
deepest.
up Damari on the trench with my actual name spelled. I meant to search up the deepest part of the
Man,
ocean.
bro. Y'all getting an insight into this dude education level.
Man,
All right,
lock
so
it. Lock it, man.
Alright, so anywho, the deepest part of the ocean is the Mariana Trench, and that plunges about 11 kilometers. So, but we have this planet, this ocean planet that plunges to be around 100 kilometers deep. Like, bro, that's insane. So, in the, so that's basically like, I don't even know how many Earths that is, how many Earths of like how tall that, like I don't know, bro, what I'm trying to say for real, y'all, but that's just deep. Long story short, that's just
Nice.
insanely deep.
So
I
it
ain't gonna
don't
lie.
say
Like
Damari
I
on the
can't even
trench or whatever how you say it, but I do
the
see.
Mariana Trench, bro.
I see. Oh, Mari on the trench.
Yes, bro.
Oh,
Mariana Trench.
oh, okay. Let's say film director
Yeah,
James Cameron reached 10,898 miles in 2012. How many kilometers is that?
yeah. What is this dude talking about, bro?
I'm finna show him. I'm finna show him. I'm finna put the picture in the Discord. This one of the pictures I
But
seen, y'all.
you see the what's it called, right? But you see like what the Mariana Trench is basically, right? Like it explains to you like that's a part of the ocean, correct?
I mean, look, I just sent it in Discord. It's in the Discord. And then here's another one. I'm gonna show y'all the first
All
one I
right,
was
bro.
actually looking at.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say, bro, what is this dude talking about?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if you
bro. So
look on the left,
that's literally
it's a film director James Cameron.
reached around 10,898
Yeah, and this the first one I
meters
was looking at.
in 2012.
I feel like this picture don't really tell you nothing though. I ain't gonna lie. So for now, let's pay attention to the first picture. Now, for y'all
No,
who
it
don't,
does. This picture does, but okay.
which picture does the second one?
The second picture, yeah, the second picture does. It explains. You go ahead. Explain it first. Explain it first. I can
All
explain the second
right.
one.
For sure. I mean, I ain't even really going. All right, but this Demarion the Trench, y'all. I thought this dude was saying the whole time, Demario on the Trench. I thought this dude was throwing it straight at me. I thought he was trying to roast me,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. Like, cause that's how we do it. So that's why I was like, nah, that's crazy. Like, bro, buddy throwing it straight at me. I ain't even do nothing but exist. But he's actually talking about something for real. But D, you said it was like 11 something kilometers
Yeah. So the
on the picture.
10.9, basically, you round it
Uh,
up. You
Okay,
round it up, bro. That's 11 kilometers all day.
where?
But
But
I
if y'all looking
mean,
at this picture, bro, this not really deep. And how many feet did you say this was, bro?
this is around. It's around 36. I think, and if you sum that up, the Mariana Trench, that's around 36,000 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Thirty-six
around there. Yeah,
thousand
thirty-six
feet.
thousand
So
feet.
it's not even higher. It's close to what planes, how high they are in the air, but not quite
Yeah, nah, it's
there.
definitely there.
Yeah,
Nah, it's there. Nah, it's
no,
there
it's
for sure.
there, but like it's not. It's not actually 40,000 feet. But I mean, yeah, 'cause you
Yeah,
said that's
nah,
just
yeah,
the
you're right.
maximum. That's not what they always travel at. So I mean, yeah, I guess they're. This is basically what trains travel. I mean, not trains, but planes travel at. But so, and if you look at this too, it kind of shows. Like I ain't gonna lie, sharks do be. I ain't gonna try to. I know a lot about the ocean too, but they do be in the water a lot. I mean, like deep in the water. But as you can see, bro, this dude like dang near at the surface, and then deeper as you go, you got this. What is this? What? I know this some type of whale. What is this, twin?
A blue whale, bro. That's
Oh,
what it
blue
looked
whale.
like. That's what it looked like. It looked like a blue
And
whale.
then this looking, what's this? What's this long? What's that?
Giant squid.
A
That's what it
giant
looked like.
squid.
Yeah,
See,
giant
I ain't
squid.
gonna lie. I'm seeming slow, y'all, but I really don't know what's in the ocean for real like that. Like I didn't see these creatures before, of course, but I don't just look at this blue whale. Like I just never really talk about it, so I
Yeah.
low-key just forgot about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we can go ahead and talk about the second picture, twin.
All right, y'all. So let's talk about this second picture. So the second picture is basically it. It's pretty simple if when you actually understand it for real, for real. So at 0 feet, which is 0 meters, you're fine. You're straight. You're happy. You feel good. Um, gravity is amazing. But then you go a thousand. You go 1,000 meters under, or equivalent to like 1,000 feet, and you go under, and you're at the continental shelf, is what they call it. So that pressure at that almost there at 1,000 meters, I'm not exactly too sure.
Mhm.
That's like right before you get off on that slope, like around there
Wait,
basically.
D, can I
It
interrupt you real
is
quick?
the pressure. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
My fault, twin. But like, are you sure that the 1,000 meters is the continental shelf, or it's like 500 or like 400 meters when it's like the continental shelf?
Well, to be completely
Because
honest,
the way it looked.
I'm not really entirely okay. So maybe I read that wrong. So that little slope part, I think I did maybe read that wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. So that little
I could
heel
be wrong
part, that little
too.
like
I don't know.
um nah, yeah, we both could be, like I don't know. If y'all do know,
Let us
um
know shit. I mean
maybe let
shit.
us know. So so that little well so basically I'm under the impression that that little heel part when he's on like basically the hippo is like basically standing on his head. That's basically the hippo standing on his head is basically insinuating pressure. So how intense is that pressure? So basically it's
Mm,
saying at that
low
altitude,
key.
at that depth, basically, not altitude, but that depth, it is equivalent to a hippo standing on your head, basically.
I'm over here thinking this nigga smart whole time and literally say it at the bottom. It say
No,
one
but
female
it's
hippo equals
simple
three
though.
thousand pounds. Figure not to huh?
Yeah, I mean, no, but that's just generally like I don't know. I've always heard about like the pressure of the ocean for
Okay.
like I've always
Yeah.
been interested in like the different what's to call it. But,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, it does say that at the bottom as well.
Does
But
he know
basically,
that or
that's all it's
nah?
saying, y'all. It's not really rocket science.
Like I said, it's
It
not
just
really rocket
says,
science.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really not, bro. It's really
Nah,
not
it's
rocket
not. It's
science.
not. It's
But I
not.
mean,
But
some people maybe not like understand like
yeah,
what is hippos on the screen for.
no, I definitely didn't.
So,
That's
but
why I was
yeah,
like,
it's
this
just
picture ain't explain nothing. Cause I'm sure like, bro, what is these pictures on the hippo? But I mean, I just didn't think about it like that. But like, I did clearly know too. Like, the deeper you go in water, the more pressure and the more like harder it is against you and stuff. I just low key didn't think
yeah.
about it
So
like
that's just
that.
yeah, it's just insinuating like how hard the pressure would be basically.
Hmm.
And it's saying like so it's giving y'all like the information. So to put that into perspective, one female hippo is 3,000 pounds. So imagine at the small
Hmm.
depth, it's one hippo, and then it expands to multiple hippos, and then after that it expands to triple that amount of hippos. So it just
Bro,
keeps
I'm
expanding and the
geeking,
pressure is just
twin.
in
I thought that hippo was a
what you
rock,
insane.
like at the
You
top.
thought the hippo was a rock, bro. Bro, buddy is tweaking. Yeah,
I
get him
thought
out of here,
I'm
y'all. I ain't
tired,
gonna
bro.
lie.
Y'all, it's 12:30 a.m., fam. Feel me? But I slick been looking at this for the
Yeah.
past since you had it on the screen, trying to figure out if that's a hippo or a rock. But now I know it's a hippo. Now I
What
know
you
it's a
talking
hippo.
about now? I know.
But so what we finna hop into the what you want to introduce the multi universe?
Yeah, let's introduce the multiverse theory for the people. All right, y'all. So this topic is the multiverse, and I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with the multiverse theory or not, but that's why y'all got us. So we finna introduce that to y'all. Well, I'm finna introduce it to y'all, and then gonna take it away. But so the multiverse theory is, as it stands, the multiverse exists outside of our current scientific understanding of reality. Theoretical physics suggests a multiverse is a hypothetical grouping of multiple universes. This means that our universe could be just one tiny universe in a much larger multiverse, where many possible infinite universes are contained existing parallel to each other. These distinct universes within the multiverse theory are called parallel universes. We're gonna get into that too, y'all. So, in short, it's hypothetical collection of universes that exist together, including Earth, as we know it.
So basically, what my dude is saying is, instead of one universe, imagine a huge collection of universes. Each one is called a universe, and together they form the multiverse, low key. But I ain't gonna lie, for y'all who still kind of don't understand it, because I barely understand it myself. Like, just imagine, like, just for y'all who watch The Flash, like, just those crisis episodes where like they come together and stuff. Like, Supergirl would be on Flash Planet. Like, that's kind of how it is. Because I mean, like, they both have their own universe. Like, they both thought they were the only universe, or whatever you want to call it, until they end up traveling to the other universe, and now they know like there's more universes. I ain't going. This is all confusing, bro. Like, we're finna be talking about multiverse, parallel universes, like, and I might sound slow talking about it because I barely understand it myself. But
Yeah,
to dive,
yeah. So it's basically, I mean, it's 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 kind of hard to understand, but at the same time, just breaking it down as simple as possible, think of it like this. Our universe is one page in a huge book. This book
Mm,
is filled with multiple different pages, but the multiverse is like the whole book. So the whole book is the multiverse, and our universe is one page inside of that huge book. So our universe is just one universe in a universe that's a collection, like a whole grouping of universes, and that whole collection grouping of universes is basically the multiverse. So that's how I can kind of like try to break it down for y'all. So it just says that the multiverse theory basically just says that our universe might not be the only one, and there could be many universes existing at the same time with different rules or different versions of reality. So I mean, if y'all don't understand that, y'all can absolutely go research it for yourself, or maybe do some type of do some type of research, something like that. Try to understand it a little bit better for yourselves. But
I
hope
mean,
I hope we broke it down a little bit so y'all could
facts.
understand it a little bit more. But it's a very
D,
interesting.
don't you got a
It's
picture
very interesting.
of like how it be? Like, you know how it's like a bunch of bubbles or something? Didn't you have a picture or something?
I believe so. Actually, yeah.
If you did,
Let
look,
me
send that in
put it in the
Discord.
Discord
I'll
chat.
still on.
Yeah, I got
But
you, low key.
but yeah,
Put it
we
in the
gonna try
Discord
to make
chat.
it as understanding as possible. Now, D, he's more he got more knowledge on the universes and space and stuff like that than me. So I'm really gonna be asking him a lot of questions
Yeah.
this podcast rather than
All right,
explaining
hold
how I
on.
did last
So
podcast.
actually, I got one right here already. Let me see. All right, so this is I just dropped it in the Discord below.
But
So this
hold
is
on,
basically kind of like what the multiverse would essentially look like.
hold on,
And
explain this.
so
How there
it's
we go.
just so in this picture you see multiple it look like Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
little balls, I guess you could say. And that's basically kind of like that's the multiverse. It's a grouping of different universes and they're all together. So you could see in that, like you could see kind of like in those spheres, you could see like Milky Way looking
like galaxies.
cosmic forms and all this different stuff. Yeah, those are basically galaxies and stuff like that. Yeah. So you got all these different universes all grouped up together, and it's just multiple of them, and they just keep spreading. And then at the end, it looked like a bright light, kind of like a huge star at the end. And yeah, I don't understand what that is at the end. Like I don't understand. Like I'm not sure if that is like the end of it or what. But this is just
Mm-hmm.
like a picture or whatever. I guess whoever designed it. But yeah, y'all. So this would be a good representation of the multiverse.
Word. Hey, good representation, my nigga. On the follow, dude. All right, yo, my bad. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I keep cussing. No cap. But anyways, let me hop back. Let me get back to my notes real quick. But so this how I was gonna say we're gonna be talking about parallel universes and stuff. Before I want to get to that, like kind of how he was saying, like every possible choice or event could create a different universe where things happen another way. Like just like there's no really explaining this multiverse theory, bro. Like I can't really explain it to you. I'm not gonna lie, but it is something very interesting to talk about. Because imagine like we are not the only universe. Like imagine there is like a universe, another universe to where they have Chicago, they got Aurora, they got Tennessee, and they doing the same thing we're doing. It could be just the opposite, like maybe their left is our right and our right is their left. Our down is their up and our up is their down. Like you see what I'm saying? Like kind of like Stranger Things. Like,
Yeah,
kind of like Stranger Things, like how they would go in the upside down world, bro. Like you never
yeah.
know, bro.
Nah, that's definitely interesting.
And then
Yeah,
there
it
could
is.
be
It is definitely different.
facts. And then there could be a world without superheroes or Michael Jordan. Like you never know, brother. It could be anything out there, considering that we really haven't explored that much. And then there's no telling. We could have probably never even explored. Like who knows?
Man.
But
So, but basically, oh my fault. Go ahead, Twin.
I was just gonna say like the parallel worlds, like there might be a universe where history changed slightly, or nowhere it changed completely, or I mean, or one where it changed completely. Like You know how I was saying it could be one without Michael Jordan, or it could be one where there's no cars and it's just straight horses. You never know.
Yeah. So in some universes, basically, Twin is saying that like physics could work differently, time could work differently, people could work differently. Like it's just it could be different versions of you who made different choices. Like it's just all these different infinite options of like scenarios, basically in a sense, where it's like anything could be in a play, you know? So yeah, so let's get into the parallel
Wait, low
universe
key. Wait, before
theory.
we get into the parallel universe theory, I want to ask you, D, do you believe in the multiverse? Like, do you believe there's actually other people and like another universe to where there's another Milky Way and there's people like us out there, bro? Like, do you believe that?
Low key, I mean, I would say that I can definitely accept the possibility that there is 100% there's another universe that or more multiple universes that exist because like I don't know, it's just I feel like it's kind of how can I say it? I feel like it would be foolish to say like there ain't other universes
Nah,
out there
facts.
with other life. Like, bro, like it's so much of space that we don't have discovered, you know? So it's like, how could you sit there and say, like, oh nah, like there's definitely no life out there, there's definitely not other universes out there, you know?
Mhm.
Like is it people out there? Maybe, maybe not. But is it like I don't know. I definitely, but I don't know. I just feel like it is people. It is other life out there, you know. And it's like it's kind of hard for some people to kind of like grasp that for real, because science haven't entirely backed it up. It's just like a theory. But I 100% undoubtedly feel like it's other universes, and I feel like the multiverse theory could definitely be so
So
very
I
true.
gotta be honest. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like there is too. You couldn't tell me otherwise. If I'm what is in here? If I'm being like completely honest with y'all, oh shoot, oh word, I say no more. But yeah, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, like there has to be. Like I said, we're smart and we got some very creative minds, but I feel like nobody can curate that. There's just parallel universes, and they're making movies like and TV shows like um Superman and Lois, like how they like basically. I think that's a parallel universe, right? Or yeah, here, I'm gonna send a
Yeah,
picture.
I mean, yeah, they're all different parallel
Yeah,
universes.
I'm a,
Yeah.
I'm a, I'm gonna send a picture in Discord and explain something that I was talking about with that. But before I do explain that, like I feel like there definitely is, because I feel like they're telling us stuff, because a lot of times with the government or just with the higher ups, they're either gonna tell you something in a book because most people don't read, or they're gonna tell you something in a movie because most people are too slow to realize they're telling you something and it's right in front of your face. You know, like kind of how like
Right.
somebody would tell you something in a joking way, but they really meant it, bro. Like they really meant what they were saying, but they just said it in a joking way, so it came off a different way. But so I don't know if y'all watch Superman and Lois, but first I'm gonna show y'all this right here. I sent the pictures in Discord. We're looking at the picture of all the Earth lined up, but like
Damn.
just
Yeah, I
look
see
at
it. I
this.
see it. I see it.
This is basically what a parallel universe would be like. A bunch of like these a bunch of Earths next to each other. Cut what the heck? But I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I feel like
You said what?
I said I feel like it is kind of like well, in the first picture, it's kind of like mirroring that like so uh this is my interpretation of it. This is my impression
Which
of it.
one?
So I mean, I could be wrong, but the first picture, I feel like this is basically saying like this is so the earth, you see a earth on the right side, you see earth on the left side. And you see that split in the middle, kind of like yeah, like a weird split in the middle, like splitting the two up, sort of like kind of separating them but connecting them at the same time. I feel like this is kind of like a mirror effect because you see on the right side how like you see how space is kind of like it's this cosmic energy that's like it's like a darker color, like a dark orange or whatever that color is, right? It's like a dark color. But then on the left side, you have a color that's more so like colorful in a sense. It's not really
Yeah,
insanely colorful, but it's a little bit more color to it. It's like a blue with like a yellow to it, and it gives more color. So I feel like it's kind of like a mirror effect. Like if you look in the mirror, you see yourself. It looks you looking right back at yourself, right? like that's your reflection. So I feel like this is kind of like splitting the two up. Like this is a reflection of the two, but they're like they don't know that each other exist in a
Mhm.
sense. Like it's a mirror. They're in two different universes, but they are kind of like putting them together to like explain the picture. But that's kind of my interpretation of
But
it.
I
And
ain't
the
gonna
second
lie.
picture as well, like the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know if like I said, I don't know if y'all watched Superman and Lois, but there was actually an episode where they went on parallel, like they had a parallel universe, like a world, like there was like the Earth were actually clashing together. Like there was an evil Superman, and then there was the regular Superman, but it was like they had a certain time limit to stop something. I don't remember how it was because it was a minute ago, but they had a certain time to stop something from making the worlds clash together like how it is in this. Like you said, it was actually a mirror. Like it was a mirror, but instead of looking at yourself, it was the opposite. So if you're good, it was the evil you, you know? So I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
like you basically pretty much got this picture right because I mean I'm gonna have to look up what episode it is, but it's literally just like this. Like the rails are clashing together, and once they fully clash together, the evil world would have taken over like the regular world, if that makes sense. But I just I just don't understand like how they could even come up with this theory or how this could even be possible. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I ain't gonna lie. The way the world is, anything could be possible. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shoot, ain't no
Man,
telling, bro. Like we could be, bro, 5,000 out of like 5,000 universes, bro. Like we could be the last universe the whole time. We think we the only one. It could be multiple. You know, I could have a version of myself that's 6'3". Whole time I'm only 5'7". Like, must be nice. Must be nice, you know? But
hey,
that to pretty much,
for real though.
since we're already pretty much talking about, did you already explain what a parallel universe is, one, or not? Are you just going to get to that?
Nah, I didn't. Nah, I was gonna get to it, but I mean, you can explain it though. I ain't gonna lie, you can explain it to
All
the
right,
people.
bet. Well, for y'all who don't know what parallel universes is, even after we just tried to explain, so parallel universes are the idea that other realities may exist at the same time as ours, like each with different outcomes, rules, or versions of events. Like for instance, how I was talking about two different Supermans. One was evil, one was bad. So that's what they mean. And they exist at the same time. Like they both have stuff going on and like I don't even know how to explain it, but long story short, they both exist at the same time. Like one isn't in the past, one isn't in the future. It's in the present. Like so, with time flying past right now, there could be another universe where time is flying past right now too, but it could be like an hour or two behind, but it's still existing at the same time. If that makes sense. So like, and they're called parallels because they exist alongside our universe, not before or after it. Basically, what I was just saying, you know, it's in the present. It's not before or after. Like it's right here. So like, imagine like not to dumb it down, but to make it more simple. Like imagine different channels playing at one time or one moment, branching into many paths or like multiple save files of a game. You know, like how I might have a GTA account and then my homie might have a GTA account saved, but like it's on the same file and stuff. It's just a different version. Like it's his version and then you have my version. If that explained it good, you want to add on to it, D?
Yeah. So I mean, in simple terms, the parallel universe is a possibility of other universes that exist at the same time as ours, but are separate from it, and usually impossible to reach or see.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Mm.
different. I want to say that there's different levels to parallel universes, and when I refer to these levels, I feel like they are kind of like different scenarios, or because it's the same theory, but it's just different ideas of it per se. So I kind of want to refer to like it's like four different levels or four different theories that, or not four different theories, but four different ideas that are like very interested to me about parallel universes. I ain't gonna lie. And we could pitch in and both talk about it. I ain't even gonna hold you. So with um idea one, which is kind of, I guess you could say level one, parallel universes says that space is so huge that just by chance there must be other places far away that are almost exactly like Earth. If the universe is infinite, then it contains infinitely many planets. And on some of them, events would unfold almost the same way they do here. So we don't see these other universes because we can only see a limited part of space. Light has a maximum speed and it has only had about 14 billion years to travel since the Big Bang, according to
Mm.
scientists. So, because of this, we can only observe a region of space about 14 billion light years across, a little bit more because space is consideringly it's expanding every day. So this visible region is called the observable universe or Hubble volume. I don't know why scientists call it that. That's what they just call it to him.
They just be
So
making
the
up
idea
shit. I
of
ain't
one
gonna lie.
parallel universes, to break it down, depends on two main consumptions. The universe is infinite or at least extremely large. And in an infinite universe, every possible arrangement of matter inside a region like our observable universe happens over and over and over again. So if a level one parallel universe exists, or idea, reaching one is almost impossible. They are so far away that no signal or message could ever travel between us and them. Since we can only receive information from within our own observable universe, we would never know where these other Earth like worlds are.
And I'm gonna try to give y'all a visualization on a level one parallel universe. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get what you mean level. What you mean by level one, twin? Like I know you just
It's not
explained it.
really. It's just like a. It's just like an idea. Like these are basically. I kind of said that in the beginning. Like these levels are referred to as like ideas. So these are different ideas. So this is a different idea that it depends on two main assumptions, and they're both different and they explain different, but I kind of try to explain them together. So I don't feel like there's really no picture explaining it. I feel like there's maybe context to explain it,
Oh
but a
wait,
picture to explain it, maybe not really.
I ain't gonna lie. This low
Maybe
key
you
not.
could.
I got two pictures I'm gonna show y'all. Well, actually three. I ain't gonna lie. The more I look, the more I find like low key decent pictures. But I'm finna send in the Discord and show y'all. And one of them is actually funny. It actually has what I was talking about, like how there could be 5,000 universes. Like that's actually funny. I was just thought of a random number, and 5,000 was the first number that popped into my Chromium. But anyway, so I'm looking at the picture with the like it looked like a little clock, and they got like the universe, the Earth's like in a spiral. You see
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
So this is kind of like this kind of covers that theory in a sense. So basically, we see universes in like a spiral in a sense. We have them going from left to right, one starting at the top, one starting at the bottom, and they just kind of form a spiral. And it's a clock in the middle, obviously representing time, and it's the same function of time that
Mm-hmm.
it is on our Earth, but it's just it's still time, whether it's going counterclockwise, whatever, or whatever. It's just basically it's just representing time. So this is kind of like a good image to represent it in a sense, because we have all these universes in a line and they're parallel to them, but we can't really see those other Earths. Like we don't know that they're there because they are so far. But because this image is trying to basically help you understand, like, what is this, like what is a parallel universe in a sense, kind of, and like why are, like, how could we not see them, I guess. I don't know how to really explain to y'all, my fault. So in simple terms, these Earths are, it's trying to represent how all of them are, they're so close but yet they're so far at the
Far
same
away,
time. But
facts.
there's so many different Earths that we don't even know, that we don't realize that they're even there, but they are there. But they're so far we kind of can't see them. It's just representing all these different universes, for real, or
I
all
ain't
these
gonna
different
lie.
Earths in a sense.
And basically how they was saying, how D said earlier, like space is so unlimited that, bro, like as you can see in the picture, like it only stops at the top, but imagine it could just keep going. Like space could be, it could be so many universes because space is so like limitless, bro. Like it just keep on going, like you said, like we said earlier in the video, like Earth just, I mean not Earth, but space just keep on expanding by the day, like we can't even keep up with it. So imagine, like I just feel like, bro, if space is expanding every day, bro, like it has to be a reason. Like it can't just be expanding for no reason. Like what if, like they said earlier, every choice we make creates another universe? Like I ain't gonna lie, that's some stuff to think about, twin. Like, cause you can't like I was saying, bro. Like, it can't be expanded for no reason, bro. Like, it just can't be. Like, everything be happening for a reason. Like, we was told all our life that everything happens for a reason. So I feel like it got to be expanded for a reason. And all like these 5,000 universes, they wasn't all here at once. Like, I feel like maybe there was started off with one universe, and then their decisions made led to another one, then their decisions led to another one, like the domino effect. So I don't know. It really just all opinion based, but I'm gonna show y'all another picture, like this second picture right here, like with the person walking in between Earths. This kind of remind me of like the Superman stuff I was talking about. I don't know what that X equals HP equals M. I mean H slash MV mean. I ain't gonna lie, so we can just ignore that. I just want to try to
It's
look.
like physics stuff.
Nah, facts for sure. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But I could definitely, y'all could see how you got Earth right here, and then you got Earth right here. Like, it may look close in the picture, but that could be low key like a couple thousand light years away, and we never know because we can't see it. And if we have Superman powers, we would be actually be able to travel through. Like, I don't know how that would exactly work, and I ain't watched that Superman episode in a minute, so I don't know if he traveled through like a little portal or if Bill just flew in space and just went to the other parallel universe. I don't remember how that worked. But just imagine if you actually could like be in Earth. I mean, like if you had like invincible powers. Like I don't know if you ever watched the TV show Invincible. Like how they could just fly in space and breathe in space. Imagine if we could do that to where we could actually fly like light years away and see the other parallel universe. Like kind of how that one dude from Invincible, not a dude, like he was actually an alien from outer space that they end up meeting. But he was like he was so strong like he could actually be right next to the sun, like the burning sun too. And imagine being right next to the sun, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, in the summer, bro, the sun be beaming and it be cooking me from up there. I imagine how bro was feeling, bro.
Man, bro.
Imagine
From
how bro was feeling,
from hundreds of thousands, millions of miles, bro, and it's
bro.
still like
Cooking the nigga,
that
bro.
hot. Like, god damn. That's
Man,
crazy.
for real. But this the last picture right here. I ain't gonna lie, this kind of like a good picture too. Like just imagine this like the little you see the little circle and the like oval things. Like imagine that's like not like a black hole, but like black hole energy, kind of like how do I explain it? Like basically we're our dark matter or dark energy to where it's like swooping, like it just has like a current that we can't see, like an invisible current. And like maybe if you take that current, you will end up in another universe. Like kind of like if you watch Finding Nemo in the turtles, like they had that little speed current. You still know what I'm talking about, D?
Yeah, wait, is you talking about the image with like the rainbow effect and it's like
Yeah,
it looks like a
and like a
yeah.
little spiral.
So
Yeah,
that
like there
that
could be
little
a
gray
current.
thing, yeah, that little spiral, yeah, that is kind of like representing the it's kind of like space time, like the fabric
Mm,
of the universe.
makes
So it's
sense.
bending and twisting, showing how space and time can like curve. So it's
Mm.
in I guess since it's two Earths right there,
Well,
like
it's
outside
really
of that,
four,
it's
it's
kind of
one.
like a
If
this
you
little
see,
thing is kind of like a how can I say this? I mean, yeah, it's like the fabric of the universe, but kind of like a vacuum in a
yeah,
sense.
fact.
Like
There you
once
go,
you get
vacuum.
inside of it, you go. Once you get through it, it leads you to the other universe, basically. So
Facts.
I mean, kind of interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
Now it is,
But
and
y'all, I also hold on. So I ain't want to cut you off, but
I
I
see.
did wanted to say how you ran because you had like a question or whatever, and I kind of wanted to answer it, but
Mhm.
you continue with it. So, but it's cool though. So you you said how you wondered how like why does the universe
Keep
continue to
expanding.
expand
Yeah.
or what is the universe continuing to expand for? Like what is it like why does it keep like why does the yeah, why does the universe just keep expanding? So your dark energy is the reason why, at least according to scientists, dark energy
Hmm.
is the reason why the universe continues to expand basically. So how we was talking about dark matter earlier, while dark matter pulls things together gravitationally, like it helps form them together and helps them stay together, dark energy does the opposite. It pushes the universe apart. So kind of like you could think about it in a sense how you have a say you have a shirt, right? And or matter of fact, Yeah. Let's just use that for example. So you have a shirt, and let's just say it's two people pulling that same shirt. When it's two people pulling that same shirt, one's going in
Mm.
the other direction, one's going in the other direction.
Yeah, one
So
rip.
when you continue to pull it, if y'all strong enough, and if the shirt isn't made out of like that, like kind of like tough fabric, I guess you could say, then what's gonna happen? The shirt 9 out of 10 might rip in half, low key, or somebody, yeah, like I would. That's what I would assume. Like let's just say it's two strong people and they trying to tug a war with a shirt. Basically, it's gonna rip in half. So that's kind of, you could picture that is like dark energy in a sense. It pushes the universe apart, so it expands it. So about 68% of the universe behaves as if it's filled with strange energy that makes space expand faster over time. So scientists discovered this dark energy because distant galaxies are speeding away from us faster than expected, meaning the expansion of space is accelerating. So you have that. So this dark energy is making space expand farther and farther and farther. So if you have a star that was once, let's say, 5 billion light years away, now this star can be 8 billion light years away. And because of this dark energy, since it's pulling the universe apart,
Mhm.
it's stretching it, making everything farther from us. So you can imagine dark energy like a repulsive force that stretches the universe, like a balloon getting blown up in a sense. So it's kind of interesting, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, but I that's all I wanted to say about the
The dark
all I wanted to
energy.
say about that. So it's just, yeah, so it's just a mysterious like expansion driver. Like why is it, like how is this energy expanding things so far? And I mean, we can see its effects on the galaxies and the expansion of space, but we only know so much about it and how does it operate for real, for real. So it's a big puzzle in astronomy and stuff to do. Yeah, astronomy, like study of space and stuff like that. So yeah, we don't know exactly what it is and how it works all the way, but like that's just what we do know and what we named it and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all. But go ahead, so I didn't take it away, my fault. I just wanted to
No, you good.
explain it a little
I
bit.
don't really have too much to say about dark energy because I'm not really educated on dark energy. I don't really know too much about dark matter. And like they're not like you said, like dark matter brings the universe together, and then you said dark energy is what's separating it. And like what's
Yeah,
that's helping
basically.
to explain. Okay. Or so yeah, I just learned something new. I had no idea. But yeah, I can't really say too much about dark energy, but I mean I believe it though, especially from this picture right here. Like that spiral, like that's definitely something. Like it's definitely some type of energy, some type of weirdness going on right here that we cannot explain. But I ain't like this whole image though is low key beautiful. Like it's weird and beautiful. So I have this question right here. Should we be afraid of something we don't fully understand?
Um, to be completely honest, I say I say no. And I also say that because I feel like people tend to be afraid of things that they cannot understand
Mhm.
because
They don't understand
they
it.
just don't know
Sure.
how it works.
Yeah.
And I would low key, I'm gonna say I feel like a lot of people, especially like I would say this too, and I feel like people don't like because they can't understand it, they don't like believe it for real, for real. Like if you put like I'm gonna say I'm gonna use God as like the topic for real with this because a lot of people, since they can't understand God, they don't know, okay, so how is God just here? Like how is he just here? And it's really no explanation on why he was just here. He just it says in the Bible that he is, and he just was here basically. Like there's no really explanation to it.
Uh,
So when people tend to can't put mathematics and to understand it and do all these complex equations and stuff like that and try to get an answer, then oh, it's not right. Or if scientists be like, well, we don't understand how this works, then oh, like either people tend to be afraid of it or they be like, oh, well, I just don't believe it then. And it's like I feel like it's kind of naive to say that you don't believe in something and you can't, or you kind of like you're afraid of something because like you just said, you don't really understand it.
yeah.
Is I don't know, I feel like it's kind of naive because you like Well, yeah, it's kind of naive, but it's kind of not. I mean, for the most part, I guess you could say that you would have to be like open minded about it. But I don't know. I just feel like to understand, I feel like a lot of things you don't understand, but a lot of things for us aren't for us to understand. It's just to see if we can believe, especially like with God. Like, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that happens in the world that we might never understand and might never know. Like, why is this the way it is? But I mean, I don't feel like it's for us to understand because we don't have the brain capacity to even understand what it is and why it is that it works that way. So I feel like, especially with God, obviously, most of y'all, 9 out of 10, y'all know you gotta have faith. So, but yeah, Twain, to get back kind of closer to the topic, I feel like you kind of should maybe have like an open mind about it. But I mean, I don't know. A lot of people would say different since they
Word.
can't,
Now, me
what
personally,
they don't understand, they can't
I'm
explain.
not the type of person that really like to be afraid of something I don't understand. Like, kind of how we was talking about last podcast, or like racism and all that. But I feel like this is something different because, bro, like people say the Big Bang Theory and this is how the universe formed, all this and that. I want to know, one, how do they know that? How can they prove that this all happened from a Big Bang Theory? And I actually do want to know, like, how did our world come about? Like it's just weird. Like I feel like not like it couldn't just like it. I feel like it didn't start with just a little seed, and then it just started expanding. Like some had to like create the universe. Like I feel like the universe couldn't create itself. Like same thing with God.
Absolutely.
Like I be wondering too. Like how did God come about? Like kind of you was just saying earlier. Like if God made everything else, then who made him? Did he make himself?
Nobody.
Like I don't know. Like
Nobody.
I'm not even gonna get deeper into that because that's a whole nother episode. You feel me? But
Nobody.
but
Hold
yeah,
on.
I
But
don't know,
what do want to
twin.
say though, what I do want to say, not to cut you off, Twain,
Mm,
but what I do want to say, y'all, is that to kind of like get a grasp into it for the picture, like about like, okay, so, and that is a very, very high posed question when it comes to religion and God. Okay, so if God created the universe, if God created everything, who created him? And it's kind of like, okay, so if you're gonna say it's a creator behind everything, then there has to be a creator behind God. Well, no, God, I don't know how it works. I don't understand it myself, but I feel like it's not really for us to
I understand.
understand.
Yeah,
If he say that
sometimes.
that he is, then
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what it
truth.
is. Yeah.
And I mean, that's his word. So, but it's kind of hard for us to understand that. Like, so how? But like how? And it's just we don't understand it. But I feel like there everything that exists isn't for us to understand.
Mhm.
And I feel like we have to like
Just accept it, low
get
key.
out of that yeah get out of that behavior of always questioning, like, oh, like, well, this then this that, like all these, like, posing all these different questions when some stuff isn't for us to understand. It's really, and I don't even necessarily say it's not. I'm gonna say it is not for us to understand, but also on the other side of things, that if we did understand it, like if we kind of had a grasp to be able to understand what it is, we still wouldn't be able to fathom how it works and how it operates, kind of like with space. We know that space exists, we know that there's universes out there and stuff like that, but we still can't fathom exactly what's out there. So it's kind of like I guess you could have like faith that there's other stuff out there, but you don't really know because you haven't seen those things. So I feel like that's where faith comes into part at, like, you going especially with God, like if you're gonna believe, you're gonna believe. You not, then you not. But I mean, if you do, you are very much so blessed. I ain't even gonna lie. But let's get back into the topic of things, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was just saying, like I don't know. I'm personally like I wouldn't say I'm scared of outer space, but like it definitely make a dude nervous. Like it's just so much to it that we don't understand, and it's like what they're telling us. Like, is that even what's real, or are they just making shit up on the way? Like, did people actually go out of space? Like, is there actually space? stations out there? Like, and do our humans actually come back? Did they ever go there in the first place? Is the real question. And then another thing is like, I know they're shooting these rockets up there with satellites and pictures, so that's how we get all of these images and stuff. But it's just like I said in the beginning, bro, we smart, but we ain't that smart, bro. How did they just be like, oh, we gotta do this and do that? Now I did watch Hidden Figures, so it kind of explained a little bit like what astronauts and people at NASA have to go through to get us up there. But like I still just I don't know, I just still don't believe it. And I just still don't understand how we could get a satellite up there and get pictures on Earth, but we can't get another droid or another whatever it is to go explore deeper into the universe. Like I feel like they definitely can, if they can make something to get out of space, they can make something to where it can survive to get into maybe other galaxies or other Milky Ways or whatever, maybe another universe. Who knows? But I personally I don't know. Like I said, it definitely weirds me out. It's not something that I like I'm just okay with. Like I definitely sit and thinking about like, what is space? What is its purpose? And then like how is the world gonna end considering that space? And no, hold on, let me rewind. Another thing I always wonder about too is that how the dinosaurs died, how asteroids came from space and wiped out half of the majority of the creatures on Earth. How am I not to know that that won't happen to us tomorrow? Or today or in a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't know. And then just living here like everything is okay or everything is smooth and whole time it's not. Cause like I was saying, bro, we could have an asteroid that come down tomorrow. Like you ever watched the movie Greenland Twin?
Greenland, did I watch that?
It was basically to where
I
it was
don't think
this
so.
asteroid, this big old asteroid that was supposed to be just a shooting star, or that was supposed to be going like miles away, and it ended up hitting them. And they only picked important people to like survive. Like they only picked like people who were doctors or people who made buildings, people who like people who were basically going to be in use for when they're ready to rebuild a new world. Because bro, it was the asteroid wiped out like half. I wouldn't say half of the population, but it wiped out like a decent amount of the population. I don't remember. Actually, let me look it up real quick. How many
Bro, I did watch this, twin. Nah,
you
this is
did?
crazy. I remember watching this. Yeah, I remember watching this.
Yeah.
I don't remember it all the way, but I do remember watching this though.
I'm
I do
gonna look
remember
up
watching this.
how many people died in Greenland movie. So let's say the movie Greenland comet fragment causes global extinction, wiping out most of the world's population. But the exact number isn't stated. However, many named and unnamed characters died throughout, with only the main family Garrities and a few others surviving in the bunker, while the vast majority of Earth's billions perished from the impacts of leaving only scattered survivors globally. So y'all know what the word globally mean though. So y'all can imagine that like dang near half or majority of the population was cooked. Just nowhere to be found, like just ash now. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like now, me personally, I'm not a doctor. I own the junk removal business and I do a podcast. To me, that's something, but to the world, they're going, oh, he's useless. What is he gonna be able to do? Entertain people in the next world? Like they just gonna let me die. But if you a doctor or a lawyer, bro, you might be in luck of being saved. But for y'all who don't know what the movie Greenland is, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. Now I ain't gonna lie, we better get a sponsorship for this movie because we finna put y'all on. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, hold on. Nah, low key. Nah, you wanna know something crazy?
What?
Bro, twin, they got a Greenland 2 coming out, bro.
For real?
They got a Greenland 2 coming out. It's supposed to be releasing January 9th, 2026. So y'all, that's in a few weeks. I ain't gonna lie. What that's in 3 weeks? About a good 3 weeks, 3, 4 weeks. Bro, they got a Greenland 2 coming out. It's called Greenland 2 Migration. And it's coming out
Migration.
January 9th. Yup, Greenland
Dang.
2.
Oh yeah,
like very
that's
soon.
soon. So yeah, for y'all who never watched Greenland, and y'all want to watch number two, bro. Here's Greenland one right here. Yo, y'all go watch that before Greenland two come out. But y'all see the fragments of the comet right here in in the movie, and I'll explain some parts that happened. So in one part they were trying to escape. I forgot to what part, but there was a part that wasn't supposed to be hit by asteroids. But next thing you know, like scientists and people, they can't guess everything how they make it seem. They guessed wrong, and as they were going there, fragments of the comet or asteroid started striking down and literally killing people, like going through cars, burning cars, going through people's bodies. Like it was crazy. But that just explains what I was just trying to say. Like this could happen to us tomorrow or today. Like they're saying the world won't end from billion million years from now. Like my grandkids, kids won't even see it. But it's just like, how would you know? Like we barely understand it. So how would you know that 3 days from now an asteroid wouldn't strike us down right now? So that's why I'm a little nervous from it, because like you can't really control space. Like space is something you can't control. It's like trauma, bro. Like it's powerful, but it's unseen, and it can have problems that go on from generations to generations. Kind of how the asteroids messed up all the dinosaurs, and now we don't got no dinosaurs. All we got is dinosaur bones. So y'all see, I don't know if that made sense, but should hopefully. But if you ready, D, I'm ready. We can go ahead and go into the next topic, which is black holes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The other, I mean, yeah, low key, it is. Let's get into it, twin. Let's get into
You
it. Let's
sure,
get
bro?
into it.
Oh, shoot. All right. So for y'all who don't know, what is a black
Yeah,
hole?
yeah. Because I mean, I was just gonna pose. Yeah, yeah. But
Uh,
y'all, but to like kind of like wrap it up, I was just basically gonna wrap up. Okay, so let me just wrap up the what's it call it? Let me just wrap up. So how does so one might say with parallel universes and multiverses, just to wrap it up, y'all. How does they correlate to one another? So the multiverse is an idea that says our universe is not the only one. Instead, there may be many universes existing at the same time alongside of ours.
mhm.
So these are called parallel universes. And different scientific theories suggest that this multiverse idea could be possible. Now, not all physicists believe that this they don't believe in this theory and they don't believe in the multiverse and or parallel universes. But there is a lot that do believe that this could be very much so true.
Me
So yeah.
personally, I feel like it's true for sure. I definitely feel like there's more rails out there. Like we can't be the only one. Like I wasn't just lucky to happen to get born on the only universe and the only planet to where they can have life on there. Like I'm not that lucky, bro. I'm just not that guy. I'm not going to you. So but now that he wrapped it up, we can finally get into black holes, which I barely know anything about. But hey, we're gonna learn something together. But for y'all who don't know, a black hole is a place in space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape it. That's why it's black. We can't see it directly. So, and how it forms when a massive star dies and collapses under its own gravity, squeezing into an incredibly small place. Now, how does that even make sense? It forms when a massive star dies and collapses under its own gravity, squeezing into an incredibly small space. I can read that like 30 times and still not understand what I just read. I'm not gonna lie to you. But now, when it says a massive star, twin, what they mean by a massive star? Like a planet?
So it's a huge star that collapsed, and it basically kind of like it gets destroyed in a sense, and gravity gets so strong it forms this hole where it's like it's generally kind of like I don't know it's okay. So according to Einstein, general relativity, space and time can bend hugely, and at the center of the black hole, this bending becomes infinite, creating a place called a singularity where gravity is
Mm-hmm.
unbelievably strong. So, because gravity is so strong inside a black hole, it's a good place to test. It's kind of like some nerdy quantum physics stuff, but basically, it's just a collapsing star, and it's like inside that black hole is just It's just very complex. I ain't gonna lie. But this black hole, they can be kind of like small and they could be like very much so large, but all of them are very much so powerful. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. I got some pictures for y'all to visualize and kind of see like what a black hole is for y'all who never seen one and never. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I never seen one. Shit. I mean, only in the movies, but I don't know what y'all be watching. So I'm just trying to give y'all the best visualization, bro. I can't wait. This doo doo. But the first picture right here, I'm gonna show them D is the one where it's like an orange spiral shape, and it actually looks like this planet right here, like this white planet. This look like what kind of this planet is? This Loki look like a cold planet, like it just got snow on here or something. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it look like a form of gas. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
it's
lie.
something. But anyways, so y'all could see like in the center it's just black, and then around it is orange. But you see that the gas or whatever energy or radiation or whatever is coming from this planet is clearly getting sucked into this black hole. Now I don't know if it goes all the way into a spiral shape before it finally gets into the middle, but this kind of gives you an idea of what a black hole can look like. And then here a second picture, you just see like literally a white like in a it's a circle, and on the outside of the circle, it's colored, it's stars. But then as you kind of get closer to the middle, it's white, and then once you get directly in the middle, it's just black. Like you can't see nothing. Like you can't even see Michael Blackson in here, even with his teeth showing. But anyways, like it's really dark, and just imagine just a powerful force of energy just sucking you in, and you can't even get out. Like imagine a vacuum cleaner, but a billion times stronger, basically, and you can't even see it.
Man,
So like you could just be like, for instance, if I had invincible powers or something, I could just be flying in space. Next thing you know, a massive star dies, and now it's trying to suck me in, and I'm trying to use my flight powers to not get sucked in. But it's so powerful, I might just be cooked, depending on how powerful I can fly or how much force I can fight. You know. But
yeah.
here's another picture right here. Now D, you can explain this orange, like this the last picture, like the orange seed part, and then you got the black around it. Well, in it,
Well, this picture is also basically pretty much another black hole, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Now, this picture, the rings around it, if I'm not mistaken, mm,
I ain't
if
gonna
I'm
lie.
not mistaken, it's kind of like a disc in a sense.
Mm,
Like so, it's like
it looks like
super
a
hot
bell.
gas, and like dust, kind of like spinning around the black hole at like very insane speeds for real, because the
Mm,
stuff in space, like when it's spinning, it looks like it's not spinning that fast, but the rings around it or the disc or whatever you want to call it spins so fast, y'all, that like it's genuinely insane, like faster than anything that you can even like generally imagine. Anything that's on earth, like it spins way faster than that, for real. So it looked like a disc in a sense, and it's kind of like a simple way to put it, yeah, is like a black hole, kind of like Twin was saying, is like a vacuum, but instead of being a regular vacuum, it's a cosmic vacuum with extreme gravity, and it doesn't suck everything in, like it doesn't just try to grab everything, but anything, if something gets too close, it cannot escape whatsoever. And Einstein had his own theories, and Stephen Hawking had his own theories as well. I'm gonna get into uh their theories a little bit, but um so yeah. So at the edge of a black hole is basically known as the event horizon, and it's the point of no return. So like how can I, so for this image, y'all, is if we're using this as a reference, like on along this disc, like along the sides of this disc, it's like it's basically the point of no return in a sense. So anything, so say like let's just say one of those stars in the background, let's just say one of those stars got a little bit too close. Those stars would end up pulling it in, and from far away it looks like it's slow and it's not moving that fast. But once a person gets, or once anything gets too close to it, it realizes that it's moving extremely fast, and it kind of like start to expand everything that everything that it touches, and then it eventually sucks it in, breaking it apart in a sense, and then disappearing. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
No, definitely. Space is a very interesting thing in general, but it's a little bit on black holes. Just give me a second, guys. Let me get back to my notes. Oh, but D, what I was actually gonna say too, um, that orange stuff or like disc first, it low key looked like a bell if you kind of look at it, like,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
like
see what
yeah,
you're talking about.
but
Yeah, I see
like
what you're talking about. Yeah, I see what
yeah,
you're talking about.
but like the orange part around it. Imagine that could maybe be the massive star that was that how do they put it again? The massive star that dies and collapses under its own gravity. Like imagine that orange part was like imagine that was an orange planet, and now that it's broke until it died and it collapsed under its own gravity. That it's like the planet is still getting sucked into the black hole. So that color you see is the orange planet getting sucked into the black hole. So like it's collapsing under itself type stuff. I don't know if that makes sense, y'all, but basically like imagine the star is so heavy and dense that it creates gravity trap. Like creates a gravity trap so strong it swallows everything near it. So and then I'm gonna tell y'all some weird things about black holes. Like when you get near a black hole, like time slows down and they can warp space itself. Now, what does it mean by they can warp space itself, Twin? You know what that mean?
Low key, I do not, I ain't gonna lie. I
Let me
know
look it up
that
real quick.
warping is kind of like a sense of in space. It's kind of like altering reality, basically, like
Um,
altering everything in space. So instead of being flat, it kind of like makes the object like way more heavier in a sense. Like I don't know. So 1 second, I'm gonna low key search it up with black holes at least. So with black holes, space is warped so strongly that everything curves inward,
um,
and beyond that point, even the event horizon, nothing can ex- nothing can escape it. So, in a small sentence, kind of like trying to sum what it's saying up, is kind of like warping in space is how gravity works. Objects follows the curves of space time. Now, it's kind of it's kind of confusing, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't
so
really too familiar with the warping on black holes, but
no, not me either. And
a simple
another
explanation would kind
interesting.
of be
You said what's
where
one?
gravity is simply. I say a simple explanation on it would basically be a black hole in the warping process is where gravity is like extremely strong,
No,
like it's damn near impossible to get out.
no, yeah. And then
Kind of
it's
in a
like,
sense. That's what I'm understanding.
bro, it's so strong that some may even merge and create gravitational waves that ripple across the universe. Now that's crazy. Just imagine two black holes that you can't even see. Like I don't even know how you would explain that, bro. Like how would you explain? Let me see if I could even get a picture that kind of would explain. Let me say two black holes merging. Hey yo, two black holes merging in space. Okay, all right, yep, here we go. We got a this look a perfect image right here. I ain't gonna lie, I got two because this one low key just look a little funny. So here I got two right here. So I'm finna show y'all real quick. Soon as it registers today or tomorrow, whichever one comes first. Today, please. All right. So the first one I'm gonna actually talk about. See now, this is basically what it was saying how two can merge together and create gravitational waves across space. But this is what it's saying right here. So you have two black holes near each other, and y'all can see the energy kind of forming, like it's colliding together, and it's also spreading throughout out the universe. And they're going in opposite directions too. By the way, like they're not in the same direction. They're not both spinning in the same direction. They're going two different ways. So you have two different black holes pulling things in from two different directions. Now, I wonder what it would look like if they actually merged together and became one. Because now that I think about it, these aren't really merged together. These are just side by side. So, like, imagine if like these two actually collided together and what that would do, considering that they're both in two different directions. So we both know like when things are going in two different directions, and like kind of what D was saying, like imagine having a shirt and you getting pulled from two different sides, like what that would do. Like that's really kind of how I can explain it, really. But hopefully y'all got a good visualization from this picture, because I know I kind of really didn't do too good of explaining it, because I can't really like explain it because I'm not too experience with this, but I want to show the second picture because it's just funny. It looked like a
Wait,
nose, don't it, twin?
hold on, twin. Because I'm just now really
Peeping.
seeing
Yeah.
this picture, and I'm kind of like starstruck, bro. Like this picture, like, bro, this is beautiful, bro. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie, like,
facts.
what?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
bro,
It's beautiful
imagine
but scary at the
like
same
this. Imagine
time.
walking outside and like seeing this. Yeah, it's yeah. I agree. I agree. Imagine walking outside and looking in the sky and seeing this, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, my heart dropped.
Nah, nigga,
But
my whole
I
pants
will also be
dropping.
like, bro, I'd be like, I don't know. I wouldn't even know. I don't even know.
I'll
I'd
just go
probably
back inside and call it a day. I
just,
ain't gonna
I
lie.
wouldn't even know what I do, bro. Ain't gonna lie. I think I'm dreaming or something for real, y'all. Like
Nah,
this is crazy. But it also shows like how majestic and how beautiful God creations really is,
no
y'all. Like,
facts.
I don't know. God creativity is just different. Like, I don't know. Like, I just it's amazing to me. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, it's
Before you
amazing,
get to
but
the
definitely
second picture,
scary. Like I ain't gonna back to what he was saying though. Before I do get in the second picture, like my pants wouldn't drop, but I'll probably just drop down to the floor and just accept fate. Like I'm finna die. Like I'm finna see God in a second. Like just accept it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna accept it. Ain't
yeah,
nothing, bro. I can't do
yeah, that's
nothing, twin.
crazy.
You can't fight a black hole, bro. Like with all that force, and then
Nah,
there's two of them in two different directions. If I go left, right, no matter which way, I'm cooked. I'm just gonna die anyway. But no, hold on. Actually, imagine this though. Imagine, actually, hold on. Before I get into that, let me talk about the picture. So the picture it just looks funny because it do look like noses. I'm a little childish, so I just instantly thought of a pig nose when I seen this picture.
I
But
low
this
key
is,
did too,
but
twin.
nah, but this
I
is
low key
also a
did too,
beautiful
bro.
picture, but scary picture. Like it's so much darkness but color at the same time, and then it's just like that can expand, like that energy y'all seeing from the black hole, like that can expand, bro. And it's just like, how will it ever stop? Like imagine that's another thing, bro. Like how does a black hole stop? Like a black hole takes everything in its path, everything in its way. Is that when it stops? So like imagine two black holes just sucking everything um in its damn in its radius. And imagine we're in that radius, twin. What are we gonna do? Imagine the whole Earth just gets sucked into a black hole. Like you just look at the sky and you just see freaking back like the clouds just getting sucked up, and then planes getting sucked up. And next thing you know, vehicles getting sucked up, and so on and so on. Like what are we gonna do? We can't do nothing because we're not prepared for that. And if we're being honest, we can't do shit. We can't prepare for that. But back to what I was gonna say too is
Wait, hold on. Wait, twin. I
for
low
sure,
key
for sure.
think if a black hole now, I ain't do too much research on it.
Hmm.
Like if a black hole did hit Earth, but if a black hole hit Earth, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think planes will go up and cars will go up, kind of like in a movie where it's like this insane gravitational pull. Now I
Yeah.
could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong, but I think low key it would start sucking in Earth as a whole.
No,
So
definitely
kind of
for sure.
like
I feel like.
like picture like a ball, like picture like a ball basically, and
Hmm.
picture a ball that you can kind of like burst in a sense, like you could kind of like crush, I guess you could say.
Mm.
And like when you grab that ball, you squeeze it, and the more you squeeze it, the more it tends to like
It starts sucking in.
crush in a sense.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, and like when you fully like make a fist and you destroy that ball, it what does it do? it shatters and it just like it goes everywhere basically. I think that's kind of how the earth would be like. I feel like it would be so quick if a black hole was, now if it would have to be close enough. If it was close enough,
Yeah.
I feel like it would be so quick that a lot of people wouldn't get that much time to
To
react.
react,
I
yeah.
feel like it wouldn't really be that slow. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with that process.
And they did say
I
that
have to do some
time
more research on that.
facts. And it did say that time slows down near a black hole. So you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have time to react. But I kind of agree with he's saying, but a little different. Instead of Earth being crushed into pieces, then getting sucked up, I feel like imagine a bouncy ball getting sucked up by the vacuum cleaner. You know, like just imagine that. Like we just get sucked up as a whole. But then imagine this too. Imagine the black hole is the way to another universe, twin. Like imagine we get sucked into a black hole and the next thing you know, we see other people or we see other Earths. Like there's no way of telling what happens when you get sucked into a black hole because nobody ever one, I don't think anybody ever got sucked into a black hole, but if they did, they never survived or came back to tell us what happened after they got sucked into that black hole. So imagine that a black hole are portals to other dimensions, bro. Like imagine that. Like what you think? What y'all think about that? And before you answer D, I do want to ask the viewers, what do y'all think would happen if a black hole was near Earth? And how do y'all think we would be sucked up? Do y'all think it would be like D said, to where it'd be crushed into pieces, then sucked up? Or something like I said, where it'd be sucked up like a bouncy ball in the couch or something, and it gets sucked into a vacuum cleaner? But with that being said, Twin, do you think that black holes could be portals to other dimensions? Or what do you think happens after you get sucked into one?
Low key, I don't know. I don't think black holes lead to portal dimensions. If it do, you wouldn't realize, like you wouldn't have the, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be alive to basically see it. Like you, I mean, you be out of your body, you be in a spirit, but you wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I could go back and tell the world. Like
Now, what if though,
it'd
twin?
be like,
Because like, what if though, like how the Flash and stuff, bro? Like, what if we
oh okay,
actually
okay. So
could?
what you
Yeah,
talking about? Okay,
yeah, like,
okay.
yeah, like, what if?
So okay, so let's just say theoretically we all did survive. And let's just say like if our Earth went into a black hole, let's just say we all survived basically.
Mhm.
I think that inside of the black hole, consider we don't know what's in a black hole. Like anything, it's so dark. Anything that typically goes in it, it never comes out. So it's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle in a sense. Like we don't really know what's at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle. Like we don't really know too much. Like we know about the Bermuda Triangle, but we don't. We just know the gravitational force and pull is very very strong there. So I think it could maybe lead to a different dimension, possibly.
Maybe.
But I also do think that inside of the black hole, it's nothing basically. Like
Hmm.
it's a black realm in a sense. Like it's just all dark. Like it
Okay.
ain't really nothing to see there.
Can I
But I
cut you
don't
off,
know. It
twin?
could be. Yeah, it's fine.
Now, now, all right. Now, if time slows near a black hole, now what does that mean for life or death to you? Like how do I explain it? Like, kind of like I don't know. Like, yeah. So, like, if time slows down near a black hole, now there's a second, there's 60 seconds in every minute. Imagine if
Okay.
we're getting sucked into a black hole and we're not dying. So imagine that we're getting sucked into a black hole, and since time slows down near that, instead of there's being 60 seconds in a minute, imagine that. Well, no, imagine that minute to regular people who's not around that black hole. Imagine that's like a year or 2 years or 3 4 years for us, and we're not dying, but we're aging as we're getting sucked into the black hole. Like, what you think? You think that could be possible?
Mm, I think kinda. I don't know. I would. It's really hard to say.
Nah,
I ain't gonna
facts.
lie.
I really hope this
I think
episode got
that
y'all thinking. I really do.
yeah, I hope y'all at least learns at least one thing new or find something interesting for sure. I ain't even gonna hold
Facts.
you. But so if but I'm gonna go kind of like back to what you were saying, like what would happen to a human if they got sucked into a black hole. So
Mhm.
since time does slow down, and I think earlier I might have accidentally said it sort of like it. I mean, it does like that circle around it. Like if it is a disc around it, that disc is spinning very very fast. but you wouldn't be able to realize that for real. Like if you was in that black hole, like it would be a little bit slower. So I kind of wanted to correct myself from earlier. But if a human was to get close enough to a black hole, I don't feel like it would like near the event of the horizon, like near the horizon point of it, like the like kind of like the edge of it, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Uh, for a huge, I feel like it just depends on the size. So for a bigger black hole, I feel like you wouldn't get like you wouldn't start to stretch immediately. But for a smaller one where it's like the gravity is way more dense and it's way more like it's way stronger, I feel like it would basically like it would stretch and compress your body so bad that like you would definitely like kind of like in a sense you would your body would basically like just pop like a if you pop the top off of a bottle basically kind of
I was
for
gonna say
any
a
black
zit,
hole.
but that worked too.
You was gonna say what?
A zit, but that worked too.
Yeah, like a human falling into a black hole, I feel like it would be not only would it be killed by gravity, but it would be killed by the compression and the stretch of this insane force, and it basically would just pull you apart. Kind of brutal to think about, but that's how that's how I would think about it. I ain't gonna lie,
Mhm.
and I don't think it's really too possible to survive or travel to another universe through that black hole, considering like it would just since black holes are so strong, they basically would like kill you immediately. But I guess we could have that open debate of like open minded, like what if, like what if you did survive it and what would it lead you to,
Mm. Nah, facts. I just this is all theory and opinion based facts. I mean based things that are being said because I mean even scientists aren't really too sure what's going on. So we're not right or wrong. This is all theory based and opinion based. So if y'all have your own theories or opinions, please let us know in the comments. But with that being said, D, I low key got some interest, like two interesting planets I want to talk about. Um, would you want to tell yours first, or you want me to hop into mine?
All right, so I could tell one of the planets I have found. So this planet is called 55 Cancri E. I think that's what it's called, y'all. If I
Mhm.
said that wrong, my fault, but I'll spell it though. 5555 CANCRI space E. So this planet is basically a this planet was discovered in 2005, and this planet also looks very beautiful. But this planet is believed to be very rich in diamond and carbon.
Mhm.
Its hypothetical value is around 26.99 alien, bro.
It
So
said
that's
26 point what?
26.9 alien.
9 alien. What is an
So
alien, nigga?
that's
Lock in. What's an
so that's
alien?
26. I'm so serious, bro. That's what he said, bro. That's what the article said, bro. Its hypothetical value is around 26.9 alien, bro. So that's 26.9 septillion in the US system. So even though it's not a real market price, y'all,
Mhm.
it's very interestingly priced because of the gold, not the gold, the diamond and the carbon that's believed to be there. So, and I mean, a lot of people would be like, so is it possible to maybe get to that planet? No, it is impossible to get to that planet, y'all. But it is very interesting to think about that it's a planet out there with diamonds on it that
Mhm.
is generally like if you was able to mine it, bro, you'd be the wealthiest person on the planet for I don't know how long, bro. Like
Yeah,
you'd be the wealthiest person on the planet for basically forever, for real, for real.
nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. But can you show them a picture to us?
Yeah, let me grab a picture of this planet real quick for y'all boys and girls.
Nah, for real. But hold on, I'm doing something just real quick. I ain't going on this joint. Yeah. I'm actually trying to post the whatchamacallit, the episode coming out, but it's tripping right now. I'm not gonna lie. Now I gotta redo it. Yeah, dang. Yeah, dang it. But you still looking for a picture, twin?
Yeah, hold on. My fault.
Nice straight.
Because when I am. Mm, all right, so my fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. Okay, super. All right, let me see if. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just use this one, low key. I'm gonna just use this one, and I'm gonna try to maybe grab two pictures, possible, and make sure that one's saved.
I thought, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm actually getting pictures on mine too.
All right, so yeah, this is what the planet looks like. My fault for taking so long, y'all. I had to find good images, and also I was confused for a slight second. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. All right, so this is
Bro, I
Planet
don't know why the
55.
music not playing, but fuck it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This is Planet 55. That planet where it's kind of like in the first image, it's kind of like this huge sun looking planet, but obviously that's not the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, My fault, y'all. So this planet is basically, and it's like right there. So it is supposed to be like extremely hot, but its planet is very like it's supposed to produce these minerals that are basically diamonds, and is it's just crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like it's just generally crazy, y'all. So yeah, but I mean it's impossible to get to though. Like if it was possible, I definitely think they probably would definitely try to get there for
Nah, bro,
sure,
I ain't gonna
because
lie, cause
its
humans
value is crazy.
humans just stupid. I ain't gonna lie. They touch everything and anything. Some things you're not supposed to mess with, and they don't understand that, and they just be messing with it anyway. And that's why so many things be getting messed up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I ain't gonna lie though. Definitely, if they did get it, bro, that would be worth a lot of money. Like you, like D said, you would be the richest man for years to come. I don't know,
Wealthiest, bro.
man,
Wealthiest. Not rich, wealthy,
man.
bro.
What's the difference?
For an insane amount of time. Rich is like you have enough to be able to take care of your family, like your immediate family, and maybe like a few others outside of that.
Mhm.
Wealthy is generational wealth. Like you have so much
Word.
money to where you have this insane amount of wealth, and you can leave behind a vast fortune and inheritance to your kids. Rich is like, oh, okay, like cool. You doing something nice. You got a couple. You
Got
just got
some
a couple. Let's
chains.
just say you got a couple M's in your bank.
Yeah.
A few M's in your bank. Wealthy is like you a multimillionaire. You got some billions. Like
Okay. Makes sense.
that's wealthy, bro.
But y'all,
That is wealthy.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that looked nice. Like the wait, so like the outside of the planet, what color is that? Like red, nigga brown.
So it's all these different, bro. It's all these different images, y'all. So that's kind of what I was like so confused
Nah,
about.
facts.
It's like all these different images online, and it's like kind of like it'll confuse you, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. And it's all these different like images where it's like it looks. Some of these images just don't look right. But these are the ones that I was able to find, and I don't know how this is what it's saying. I mean, oh no, the
Uh,
pictures is kind of confusing, y'all. Like, oh no, it shows up two different pictures. Like, and I'll show y'all what I mean by that. So, like, when I search up these two pictures, it shows it shows those, and then it shows kind of like this one in a sense. But regardless, though, y'all, this is a extremely interesting planet to me, and it is
Oh dang, I ain't gonna. I like the third
it's
picture.
definitely worth a lot. But yeah, that's a different image on it, and it's like, bruh, like what? But I don't know. It this confusing. But let's tell the people about your planets, bro. Tell the people about your planets and what you found, son.
Cinema. Let me get to my shit. Anybody know it? Mine is called Wasp 12B. Now I don't know where they come up with these names and why out of all the names they chose to name it Wasp 12B. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures in the Discord real quick too. Real quick, let me go ahead and put them in the Discordy. All right. So before y'all see the pictures, but I ain't gonna go zoom in on it yet. So I don't know what this means by the type. Like it's hot Jupiter. It's a gas giant like Jupiter. Now, how far it is from Earth? It is 1,400 light years away. Now, I don't know how far that is, but that's clearly far. We can't see it if it's if it's there. Well, this is a proven planet, right, Twin? These are proven planets in our galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not
I
too
think
much
so.
sure if
When I
they're in
looked
our
it up,
galaxy or
I,
not,
I
but
think so.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah, I
pretty
believe
sure it
so. I
is.
believe so. Yeah,
But
they're just very,
anyways,
very, very far, far, far away.
what's so crazy about this planet? Well, it's so close to its star, which I'm pretty sure the sun, that it's being eaten by it. Its atmosphere is literally is literally blowing away. Like the surface temperature is 2,500 to 3,000 degrees Celsius, which would be like 4,500 to 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt metal.
Holy,
Yeah, bro, that's hot enough to melt metal, bro. That's hot enough to melt titanium. It's hot enough to melt a rock. Like it's hot, twin. Like its day side is extremely hot, while the night side is much cooler, creating extreme winds of molten gases. Now, what I forgot to do was look up molten gases, so we finna look up that right now for the people that don't know, and I'm one of them people. I don't know what molten gas is. I low key just heard about it. Molten gas. All right, so molten gas isn't a standard scientific term, but likely refers to high temperatures processing involving gases like molten carbonate fuel cells using methane. What's that? Methane? Natural gases at six.
methane, bro.
You said what?
Methane,
Yeah,
methane
methane.
gases.
There you go. Yeah, methane and natural gases at 650 degrees Celsius. Now, I ain't gonna lie, they ain't tell me shit. That didn't tell me nothing. So I still don't
Wait,
even
wait,
know
wait.
what molten gas is. Like, I don't know. But here's a fun
You
fact.
said molten gas
Yeah,
or
molten, like
molten gas, right?
Molten gases.
Hold on.
Now, I don't know what this
Okay.
means.
So,
Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead. You can tell them what molten gas is.
so wait, hold on. You said molten gas, right?
Yeah, Molten. Yeah, I'm ready to
Molten
eat.
gas.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't this kind of off topic, but let us know, twin. We just opened up a In and Out burger in Tennessee. I never had it, but the hype is overly crazy right now. Everybody and their granddad's trying to get to In and Out, and then I keep seeing on Facebook and stuff like how trash it is and all this and that. That's why I gotta stay off the internet, bro, because I want to try it. But the way these burgers be looking and the way y'all be talking about the food be making me just want to keep my money in my pockets. But I do want to genuinely want to try it before I knock it. So I gotta stop looking at the reviews and shit. I ain't gonna lie, because it's messing with me.
All right, but I mean, so wait, so how did you explain it? So I could
I
like
just read the
so
definitions
you
on Google. I ain't gonna
oh, you
lie.
like still didn't understand it.
Yeah, I
So
still
it's
didn't
kind of
understand
like
that.
it's kind of like a solid and it that have melted into liquids due to heat. So like lava in a sense,
Mhm.
in a sense. And when gases are heated to extreme high temperatures, thousands or millions of degrees, they ionize, which is like a chemistry term, and meaning electrons are stripped from the atoms. So basically, I guess examples would be um let's see, an example would be kind of like stars, including the sun. So
Mhm.
it's composed mostly of plasma, and it's extremely hot. Like we all know, the sun is billions upon billions of degrees, and it's impossible for anything to really get too close to the sun without kind of like what would be the like, well, basically destroying or like bursting or whatever. Like it would basically like mess it up for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie, it would destroy it. So yeah, that's kind of like what molten gas is.
Okay.
It's just very hot, hot. It's this hot gas that kind of like becomes like hot liquid in a sense, which is, I guess they call it plasma.
Cool. Now, with that being said, I don't know. Like, this is a fun fact. I don't know what this really too much really mean. Like, they say the planet is tidally locked. What does tidally locked mean? But that really low key kind of mean is one side always faces the star, like one eternal day and one eternal night. So like imagine one side is just extremely bright and hot, and the other side is extremely dark and cold. I ain't gonna lie, that would be a raw scene to see. Like imagine you could actually see the split in the planet, so where one side is light and the other one is dark. Like that's actually raw. But another fun fact is it's slowly spiraling into its star, and it will eventually be consumed completely. So eventually, bro, this is not even gonna be a planet anymore. It's gonna be something that we used to talk about. It's gonna be a memory. It's gonna be something that was there and something that's no longer a thing. But it's just crazy that it's like, and like this is made with this. Basically, what it's made to do is just burn and one day not be there, which is crazy. Like it's so hot that the star it's revolving around is burning it, and it's destroying it, or it's eating it, what it said in the beginning. Like I don't know, that's crazy. I find that low key interesting. But another thing about this planet is its extreme heat and radiation. It's one of the hottest known planets, with temperature hot enough to vaporize titanium, making its atmosphere boil away. And then, as y'all will see in this picture, it's a egg shape and tidal forces. You know, the star's gravity warps the planet into a disoriented egg-like shape, and what the heck, a phenomenon known as I don't even know how to pronounce that
Phenomenal.
last word, twin. I ain't gonna
Phenomenal.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not finna try to. It sounds like it's like roachy lobe or something. It's pronounced. I mean, not pronounced, but it's spelled ROCHELOBE. Well, I guess the space between, but yeah, whatever that word means. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it got rapid mass loss. You know, material form its atmosphere, and it constantly stripped away, forming a hot ring around the star, as shown in the video I had watched on it. But this is actually the last thing I'm gonna say about this video is the death spiral, which is crazy. It orbits its star in just 26 hours, and it's spiraling inward, with the scientists predicting it will be completely consumed within about 10 million years. Like, bro, what? 10 million years, bro? Like, that's what I was kind of saying. Like, how they say that Earth will, like, destroy itself or be, so whatever they used to say. Or no, that Jesus will be coming years from now. And I'm just like, how do you know he won't come sooner? Like, how are y'all to know? I mean, it do say in the Bible, too, that, they don't really say, like a time, right? It just say when he comes, you're going to hear the seven
Bro,
trumpets.
there's no man, no creature. In the Bible, it says there's no man, no creature, no nothing. Not even Jesus doesn't even know the hour that God will wrap up the
Yeah,
world. And bro, this is a very interesting topic. This is definitely gonna be talked about in a different podcast, y'all.
nah,
But
for sure.
yeah, it doesn't, what's it call it? No, like no man knows the hour, the time, the day when Jesus will come back. Jesus could
Yeah.
come back in the next 3 minutes, bro. Like there's no, what's call it. But there is things that have to be fulfilled before he comes back. And a
Mhm.
lot of things have been fulfilled already, but there's a few more things, or not, a little bit more than a few. There's some more things that have to play out in the Bible before he does return, because he says these things will happen before. So, but yeah, I mean, he could though. Like, he could come back at any given time. Like,
Mhm.
no man knows the hour of the day. Like,
So yeah, so I feel like
come
the
back any
Earth
time.
and space thing, like it's probably two different things. Like when they try to say, "Oh, this is going to be consumed within about 10 million years," but we all don't understand is that it takes 365 days for us to go all the way around the sun, and it takes this planet 26 hours. So that's only a day and 2 hours, bro. For y'all that don't know, that's it takes a day and 2 hours of Earth days for this to orbit. So literally, it just orbited fully around yesterday. We was sleeping. That junk was probably on this last part of the orbit and crossed the finish line. You know, but I just find it interesting how like anyway these planets are light years away and very far away. We're still in the same galaxy, so it just amazes me how we all we all our planets function in a different type of way. How we take 365 days and that one takes a day and 2 hours to go around the sun. With well, a star. I don't know if it's actually the sun, but I have a picture for y'all right here in Discord. I'm finna show y'all what this planet looks like. So you're looking at the first picture. Y'all can literally see the egg shape. Like it looked like an Easter egg. Like somebody just painted an Easter egg and finna go hide it. But then you also see the smoke coming from it. That's how hot it is, bro. Like you just got a smoke trail
Golly.
just following it as it's orbiting its star. And then look at the star. Like you believe it's hot. Like that's the orange planet like this is not the orange planet I was talking about earlier. But imagine this was the orange planet that was the massive I don't even know what's a star. Imagine this was the star or whatever you want to call it that destroyed and God was taken away by its own gravity and formed a black hole. Like imagine that's what we've seen. Like, you know, that's just crazy. But this one day this imagine low key imagine as it spins the the planet gets like smaller because like it's being eaten alive or not alive but it's being eaten by the heat, you know. So imagine like as it's spinning the more it spins the shorter and smaller the planet gets. And like imagine it don't explode, it just disappears like because it's so tiny. You see what I'm saying? Like kind of how like you
Yeah.
sucking on the Jolly Rancher. It starts off big, but the more you suck on it, pause, the smaller it gets.
Why are you gonna use any
The
other
small bro, that's
analogy?
just the first
Any
thing
other
that came up in my
analogy?
head, twin. That's just the first thing that came up in my head. But yeah, just
Are
imagine you
you
sucking on the
bro?
Jolly
Come on,
Rancher,
bro.
bro, and it gets smaller because
Pause.
yeah. But that was a good
Pause.
analogy though. It might have been a little weird, but it was good because they can picture that exactly what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. But yeah, I just find that amazing. And the smoke was also the ring. I'm pretty sure it's talking about that like goes around it as it's spinning. But y'all see how hot it is. And I'm gonna show y'all this other picture right here too. Like just look at the second picture, bro. Like literally boiling. You see the ring around it too. You see the ring, and you still kind of see it's like oval egg shaped type of form. But you see like the heat is literally like eating at it. And then you see, actually, you kind of can see what I was going, like I was talking about. This is not how I imagined it, but you kind of can see the left side that's away from the star is dark, and then the part that's actually close to the sun and facing the star, not the sun, but the star, it's like very bright. Like it's so bright that if you look at it, it's gonna blind your ass. I ain't gonna lie. Like just looking at it and zooming in, like God damn, it's bright. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. But just imagine, like how I was saying earlier, like the dude from Invincible. Imagine standing imagine like floating next to this star, bro, and you're just getting cooked. But like you can take the heat, but you're getting but you feel it, but you can take it though. But like just imagine, bro, like how hot 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit is, bro.
Bro,
Like,
I don't even want to imagine.
I don't.
Good, bro.
It's,
You basically you be evaporated, bro.
facts.
You
Like
be
if it can
evaporated.
melt metal and vibranium, bro, like I mean titanium, bro, like
What he said about what do you think about Black Panther?
You said what?
I
Uh,
said Twitch to think about vibranium. What do you think about
mm,
Black Panther, bro? Ain't no way. What do you think about Wakanda?
for sure. But yeah, we can go ahead and go to your next planet, twin.
Low key, bro. I think that mm,
Is that your last
well,
planet? If
all
so, I
right.
can go ahead
So
and do my planet because I got one more.
yeah, I think that is my yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that was my last one.
All
I
right,
ain't gonna
bet.
hold you.
All right, let me get to my other planet then. Let me go ahead and go to it on the front Ladigan. Latigan. I'm glad y'all. I did watch a Instagram reel about Black Panther again, so that's probably why I said vibranium. No cap. But imagine if vibranium was real.
Bro, it
Imagine.
might be. It might be. It might be.
Who knows?
It might be. You know, who knows? For real, bro.
That's
Who
what I'm saying.
exactly? Who knows for real, twin?
At this point,
Like it indeedly could be real.
it's very much real. My fault, y'all. I'm waiting to get to my planet, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, twin. What you eat today, bro? I'm starving, fam. I ain't eat none yet,
Bro,
twin.
I ain't nothing today, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't nothing yet.
Bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat
Nah,
after we
facts.
done filming.
Definitely.
For sure.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not seeing my other planet on here. Hold on. Did my stuff get deleted or something? Cause I chose this. Oh, I know what it was. I think I forgot to add it because we did have the same planet and remember I was gonna switch to the rain planet
Yeah.
and we clicked. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that's my fault, but it is what it is. Yeah, you could talk about it
Yo,
then.
so it's a planet called HD 189733b. This planet was discovered in 2005. This blue planet looks beautiful, as do a lot of the other planets. But don't let it fool you. The weather is very much so deadly. The cobalt blue will fool you. Looking on. Anywho, nah. So listen though, y'all. It's a it's a blue torched atmosphere, and it contains clouds laced with glass. And when it storms, it rains glass, bro. It literally rains glass, y'all. So with the forceful winds, it sends this raging glass sideways. So the glass comes sideways. It ain't even coming down horizontal how most of the rain do on Earth for real. When it rains, most of the time it just
No.
falls not horizontal, vertical. My fault, y'all. It ain't coming down vertical. It's coming down sideways, y'all. Like what? And it comes sideways at 5,400 miles per hour.
Yacht.
That is kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So basically, if you was on that planet, you get torn to pieces by glass. For real, for real.
Okay, boy. Couldn't be me. But here, I got pictures for y'all. Now I wanna do the first picture on the bottom because this kind of shows like the white clouds we were talking about. It just low key shows like the whole diggly dude and the whole thing got going on. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like
Like
he
a
did
bowling
say,
ball.
this is beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. This look like a Marvel ball that my teacher would have gave me like in elementary school.
Bro, I just said,
Oh, for
bro,
real?
I just said low key. It looked like a bowling ball, low key,
For real. No,
like a
I do.
Marvel
It could,
like
yeah,
a
for real.
Marvel
It
painted bowling ball, low key.
no, it do look like something, but it is
It's
beautiful, like
beautiful
you
though,
said. Yeah, like it got its own like unique. I don't know how to explain. Like you know how our planet, like it kind of looks like our planet because the water and then the clouds, but this isn't water, but this is glass, and then you got the clouds or whatever it was. But yeah, like it kind of looks similar to ours, just without the brown from the land and stuff, and the green from the grass. But imagine ours, imagine Earth
yeah.
just
The
without
blue
the
is just
green.
like the
Yeah,
atmosphere, and like the white part is kind of like the clouds, and those clouds, it look like those is regular clouds, but those clouds is very much so deadly, bro.
But they don't look like regular clouds to
Those
me.
clouds look like
Cause
clouds.
look, regular clouds, they all types of shapes. These just straight line shapes, like just sharp glasses or just sharp objects just going in one way. So hey, I'm not getting fooled
Bro,
by
low key, I think it's like I ain't gonna lie. I think it's like a storm going on
it.
right now on that planet, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause
Dang.
I told you how the winds, bro. The winds go at 5,400
Yeah.
miles per hour,
Hmm.
bro.
That makes sense. Cause
So
then,
that's what I think going on.
nah, definitely, I agree with you, Tone. Cause if you look at the picture on top of it, it actually like kind of reminds you of Earth. Like the actual clouds are all over the places. They're all different type of shapes. Like it's actually covering more of the planet. This is
Yeah.
probably what it looks like on a normal day. And then the second picture was probably what it looked like, when it's storming and the winds are at 5,000 miles per hour. No, bro, 5,000 miles per hour? God, think about a Lamborghini, bro.
5,400.
Think about a Lamborghini, bro. They only going like 300 some miles per hour, 200 some miles per hour, maybe 300, and that's fast. And then how fast do planes go? I'm finna look it up.
Planes travel at around, I think, low key in I think what, like in the high hundreds of miles per hour, like on the ground, right? We talking about on the ground, right?
Okay, no, like in the air,
Or we
nigga,
talking about in the eye, or we talking about in the air? I mean,
in
my
the
fault.
air,
Yeah.
fool.
Uh, in the
Okay,
air.
so
Oh
look,
yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
twin.
No, they travel very fast though.
No, so forget a plane because a plane not even the fastest thing that's in the air. Imagine a
The
jet
jets.
plane. Yeah, so look. So
Yeah.
a jet flies differently speeds with commercial airlines typically cruising around 550 to 600 miles per hour. But in military fighter jets achieve supersonic speeds Mach 2 plus over 1,000. Well, 1,000. I mean, over 1,500 miles per hour. Now that's only 1,500 miles per hour, and then you got the speeds going on this plane to 5,000 miles per hour. Now you know when the jet comes flying towards you, you're gonna probably fly a couple yards, and then the items next to you are gonna fly two, three times more than you did. So just imagine what will happen if you get pushed by these winds on this earth. My skinny ass, my 140, nigga, I'm cut. I'm doing all types of backflips, cartwheels, rollies, all types of things. I'm just getting thrown around. Like I'm just getting thrown in the air. Like whoever
Man, you
here
get
just don't
ragdoll, bro. I
care.
ain't even hold you.
You said what,
We
son?
all get ragdoll. I ain't
Nah,
gonna lie.
facts.
I said you get ragdoll, bro.
Man.
I said, bro, we all get
And
ragdoll
y'all
low
ever
key,
seen that scene from Avengers where Incredible Hulk just throwing Loki around side to side, left to right?
bro.
That's
Man,
basically what's
shit, if
gonna
I
happen to
everybody like that,
us.
bro, for real.
No, for real. Like we gonna be cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I ain't gonna lie, with that being said, I do have things I gotta do really quick. So this will be the end of the video. But before we do that, let us know in the comments what y'all liked about the video. Let us know your opinions and theories on this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share this video to y'all fans, families, and pets. If they watch videos too, because I know some dogs be low-key human-like. And then one last thing. Don't forget to get us to 50 followers and subscribers so my man D-Trey can show his face. Cause I know y'all tired of I know y'all tired of just seeing my face. I know y'all tired of just seeing my face. And I know y'all want to know who is behind this camera. Who is Trey? I'll tell y'all who Trey is. He's an African dude who always got a
Okay,
spear that's
okay,
like
okay, bro. Okay, okay,
Nah, I'm next to
okay,
slide. That's my man's though. But
okay,
hey,
okay, buddy.
get us to
Okay.
50 followers though, so my man's can show his face and y'all not only seeing me. And yeah, so D, you got anything you want to say before I close out, twin?
People under the bond, stay blessed. Um, Stay safe, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hope y'all did indeed learn something new, learn
Mm,
something interesting, because I know I learned some new things today, bro. I
facts.
ain't gonna lie.
I
So I
definitely
hope
did.
y'all learned some new things too, bro. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, bro. And if it was anything we missed that y'all feel like that maybe we should have added to it,
Mm,
let us know down below. And if you feel like this was a good episode, y'all
fair.
definitely should drop the little flame emojis, or say like y'all did good or something.
Mm,
So yeah. And if y'all made it this far, thank y'all so much for
nah, facts. We
watching. I feel
appreciate
like this is
y'all.
definitely gonna be a little I love long little episodes, you know. But I hope y'all enjoyed it though. And yeah, stay blessed, people. Order the fun.
For sure. With that being said, hey, Divine out.